map.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I'll give him the map.
You get the map? Alright. As you look on the map, you notice the goblin script just kind of like, or script just kind of like, haphazardly drawn everywhere. Couple words you don't understand just because it's just, sloppy, just handwriting. Like, this dude's handwriting is just garbage. You can also tell one thing about the handwriting is that it was definitely written in a hurry. This is not like, it's not like he was sitting there deliberately doing like calligraphy or anything like that. This was like I need to jot this down right now, because of an emergency or something. What's it called? You pick out the couple words that are around there, like little like notations. In one corner of the map, top right corner of the map, you see the phrase black gem. Over the island itself, there's a like where the X actually, there's like basically a dotted line from the city you guys were at through the countryside to the island, and then on the island itself there is like this little like dot he's put on it, and over that little dot there's what's it called, it puts the phrase resting place above it. And then, like, along the dotted line, there's a couple, like, notes of, like, it appears like this is where he got attacked by creatures along the way. Basically just, like, for the most part, it looks like a map of travel. Went to this area, found something, and then marked his path back and how dangerous it was.
Okay.
Other than that, that's all you see, really.
Alright, so... either the black gem wants to be brought there,
or we tried to plot him from jail.
or we go there and, like, his, like, source of, like, existing is there. That or it's that guy in this gem.
One way to find out.
There's only one way to find out. I'm amused enough, and I mean, how vampires are typically wealthy, right? Why wouldn't they be? Roll.
They're also very powerful.
Yeah, but this one's in a rock.
For now.
Yeah. I mean, as long as we don't do anything stupid, as in, like, just don't touch anything, we'll probably manage. I mean, we won't all die.
Oops.
It's still me with competence.
Good. Either way,
So, where are you guys heading
We're going to
today?
be traveling, and I'm going to ask Joe to me or the what's it called, Twister. I'll spend the day examining it.
Sure.
I mean, either way, we're stopping at this next town anyways.
Oh, the, what's it called, the orb?
Yeah, I'll spend a day on our travels just trying to figure out how to recharge it.
Sure.
Well, I was thinking of probably finding a way to get books for like maybe celestial myths, because like no one kind of believe that stuff, that they're actual things. But sure, you can study it for magical purposes while I research it.
I'm gonna go ask a squirrel if he knows where some celestial books are.
Sure, Logan.
Talking schools.
100%.
Wait, but I said myths on it because the people
Like, pass you
know
by on
about
the
it.
cart. Just as I hear them talking about this, just look over at a squirrel. Do you know?
The school
So
says,
where-
yeah, I know exactly where you know how to go to up and
Alright, man, those are some good mushrooms I had for lunch. Alright, let's go. Alright, well, let's continue our travels, I suppose. I mean, we're all good on food, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Should be. Maybe.
I only have a day's ration, so I think I just used that up.
You will be shortly. You haven't quite made a full day's travel
Alright.
yet. Since you kind of left at a weird
Oh, you
time.
want me to give Arcana checks and trying to figure out how to recharge the orb then?
Yes, please. So, yeah, as you guys are going to continue riding, give me one Arcana check first.
17 and I think plus 5? Yeah, plus
22.
5, so yeah, 22.
Okay. You're making some pretty good headway on it right now. As you guys you're traveling on the road, maybe a couple hours at this point. It's approaching the time that would be considered midday. Everybody give me a perception check. The whole party.
18.
15.
4, 5.
18.
Alright.
I had to get the dice out, sorry.
There you go.
That roll was 18. Hold on. Perception, where are you? Perception 5, so. 8 plus
That's
5.
26.
Okay, I think everybody passed it. Anybody that rolled higher than a 15? As you guys were heading down the road,
Like higher than a 15, or what if you rolled a 15 exactly?
if you rolled a 15
Does that count?
exactly, then you technically wouldn't see this.
All right, then I do not see this.
Because technically
Yep,
speaking,
me and David
the
both
thing
need
you're
to-
making the check against would be considered the defender in a tie. So you like
Alright.
just barely missed this. As you guys are traveling down the road for a couple hours, eventually, you notice maybe a good couple hundred feet down the road, you notice something out of the ordinary. Well, normally as you've been traveling through this area, you've seen different kinds of wildlife, occasional birds, maybe like some squirrels, rabbits, maybe like some other types of like small creatures, a fox or two. You notice a couple hundred feet down the road, you notice a dog on the side of the road. He appears to be walking. He'd be walking away from you, just kind of like walking alongside the road.
Huh. Is it like a really big dog or something like a
Is
just
it like a wolf?
No,
like
no,
a
it's not a
lab
wolf.
or-
No, this is definitely a domestic dog. This would be, it'd be like a. It's not exact. It'd be like halfway size between like a full-grown Labrador and a Great Dane.
Can
So
we
it's like-
slow down? I want to try to befriend it. Oh,
Oh,
wait, I'm
it's fine.
driving.
Well, it's a couple hundred feet away from you down the
Slow-
Oh,
road.
well, when we catch up to it.
Okay.
I want to catch up to it.
Okay.
If it's still there, it could
I
be
don't know
moving
this
away.
dog. I didn't see it.
Neither did I.
I'm still studying my thing.
Dog.
But David, you
Let me
legit
know when you
didn't
start
see
tapping.
You guys hear Logan go, dog.
Logan. Logan, calm down before we go get that dog.
Why?
The hell you guys
Oh.
on about?
What? I want a pet. Leave me alone. I have the money. I have the food.
The hell you on about a dog? I didn't.
There's a dog like 200 feet ahead of us. I saw it.
Ryan, as he says this, you look down the road. Now you can see the dog.
Interesting.
David still can't see the dog. Just,
Too busy
What makes
playing
you
with
think
Harold.
Your pet and not mine.
David, there's a dog down the road.
I mean,
Is
come on. If
not-
this guy,
is not is distracted by Harold.
look, if he can have a pet hand, I can have a pet dog. Leave me
Why?
alone.
What makes you think it won't be my pet though? I didn't actually talk to the damn thing.
Shut up.
Okay, so you're just gonna continue right down the road and approach it.
Yep.
Okay. As you head down the the road, eventually you come up alongside this the dog, and how do you proceed with trying to So you move up the road and eventually you catch up with it. It's just kind of walking down the road.
I'm gonna get a little bit ahead of it.
Okay.
And get out.
All right.
I'm gonna get out
I'm
with
gonna
him.
pull out like a chunk of a ration, meat.
Yep.
And approach slowly, and try to see if it'll take it.
You get off. Give me an animal handling check then.
Ah, yes. This
Could I-
one
Hey,
completely
John, could I
useless
help
until
him with
now
my
feature.
answer now?
In this case, you're not going to be able to help him with this one.
Okay, that's fine. 17.
Okay.
I like plus 5s.
You kind of like get down to the knee and you pull out the meat. And you're just kind of like you kind of just offer it to the dog, being very very careful to not spook it. At this point, and a little ways before, you realize this is actually it's a German Shepherd. It's like a full-grown adult German Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
And as the dog kind of looks you over a little bit, and then
He decides
After-
you are not his dinner.
shut up. After like maybe about a minute of hesitation, the dog kind of comes over and sniffs the meat and then takes a bite, and then after feeding the dog for about maybe 30 seconds, it eventually just kind of like snuggles up against you, and he
Pet the dog.
seems to you pet the dog. He seems to like you.
I cast what's it speed with animals.
Okay. Are you gonna use are you gonna use the ring?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the only way I have the spell.
I didn't know if you took the spell. Okay, so just mark off that you use one of its 3 charges for the day. So
Well, I
Ryan,
just
you
clicked
you come over to the dog and you concentrate in the ring, and as you do, you suddenly feel you feel the arcane energy kind of like coalesce around your throat as you what are you gonna say to it?
What are you doing out in the middle of away from towns?
John, do we
We're
get?
way away from town, right? Where's your master? Why are you out here all alone?
All right, here. I would-
John,
I
do we
would-
get to hear Ryan bark this?
No, Ryan. No, see, Ryan just talks in
That's
common,
over
and the
you.
dog just understands it. And then the
Oh.
dog, when the dog barks back at Ryan, he just understands it. So
Oh,
here,
that's sad. I wish you barked to
give me,
it.
like 1 second, Ryan. I will show. I'll send you what the dog says. 'Cause technically, else no. Technically speaking, nobody else can hear this.
That's the reason why.
I glare at Ryan as I see him talking to the dog. Or well, I see his ring glow.
Be happy I didn't use fail instead.
You son of a bitch. Why can't I have
I
nice
like
things?
dogs. Dogs are good animals.
I haven't found a cat yet, Ryan. This is all I got.
Right, fine.
One second, I'm trying to think now.
Dog
There you go,
is
that's
quite the linguist.
That's what the dog says. Yeah, for any like private chats, I'll just message you guys over Steam because it's just the quickest way for me to do it. Because I can just pull the overlay up.
Yeah.
But that's what the dog says.
Ah. Sorry to hear that. Of course you didn't join us. You didn't consider the bugbear, your master.
The giant hairy.
You see immediately upon you saying that the dog's tail immediately begins to wag. He runs over the back and jumps into the cart with you guys.
Alrighty.
Huh,
I
so I
still do not
I
notice
take it
we
we
dog.
have a dog now.
Okay, I'm gonna get in and
No
don't
ends
say
at this
so.
point, I assume.
Let me check again real quick. But
Cat,
I'm
do you
not
wanna
sure.
I
fight
think it's
me?
10 minutes, but I assume I have nothing to say within that time. Nothing else interesting. Besides, I didn't think
I've
of
got a
anything.
little bit.
Ivan, why are you
He's
yelling
in
at
quite
things?
nicely. Though he did try to pull down one of the dollhouses onto himself. I heard him just like, and I walk in there. He had his hand like through the door of the dollhouse, kind of like honestly, he kind of looked over me like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, thanks a lot, Joe. Okay. Oh, by the way, congratulations on the new follower. I saw it come over the phone. Right? Yay. Because we're linked, honey. We're linked forever. Yay! What?
That's when the place.
Where's the chair?
Where's the chair? Alright. So, what do you guys do now?
I failed to notice the dog.
You know you notice the dog. The dog is literally at your feet, David. You see it.
I'm going to roll to not notice the dog.
Roll to not notice the dog.
What type of check would this be?
Give me a perception check.
It's advantage.
No. It's a perception check. You know, Ryan, you're right. With disadvantage.
Wait, John, it's going to be a special disadvantage because I'm going to try and
No.
help him not see the dog.
Negative
No,
one.
no, Joe.
I roll a 7.
You still see the dog, David.
Darn it.
In fact, David, you see the dog so well that you're now like staring into its eyes. It's kind of sitting there with its mouth open, just with its tail like wagging in the breeze. Anyways,
I'm gonna continue driving.
okay. So you hop back onto the what's it called? You hop back onto the cart and off you go. After a while, Ryan, give me another Arcana check, since you guys all traveled for a while now.
Where's my dice? 14.
14 with your modifiers.
Yep.
Okay. It's definitely a difficult puzzle to crack, but you feel like you're pretty close to a breakthrough at this point on figuring out how to recharge this thing. You know of a couple items that are similar to this, and you're like, yeah, I can probably. You're almost sure that you can take a stab at it, trying to figure out how it works. At this point, the sun begins to set as you guys are, once again faced with a decision. Do you make camp or do you try to go through the night?
Aren't we only 2 days away?
Yeah.
At this point, you're about 2 days away, yeah.
I thought you said it was only 2 days from town.
Yeah. That's why I'm surprised. Did we get lost?
No.
I knew that dog was trouble.
No, you're not that lost. Oh,
I thought you told us it was
legit.
2 days
Thanks for
from
calling, man.
town. Like,
well,
to
hang
get
on,
to the
hang
next
on a
town.
second. Hold on. You guys left midday, so it would have been half a day. That would have been.
It's a day and a half.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember when you guys exactly left to know whether you would have make it. Like, I can't remember if it's gonna take you, because it depends on when night falls.
Well, what time is it right now?
Well, right now, you guys would have traveled for a full 24 hours of actual travel. So right now you have, yeah, okay, no, you've been out for a full day. You've already gotten another half day on top of that, so you're a day and a half out. So it'll take you about half day to get to the next town.
Okay,
So yeah, so this is the
might
last
as
night you're
well
gonna.
camp it
So
out.
this,
Yeah, I
this
was
is the
gonna say
last
camp
night.
it out so we can just arrive midday.
Can I look for a good spot?
Yeah, give me a. Let's go either survival or nature. Either one.
I'll also make a. I'll either help him.
Or actually, how
make
about
a
this?
survival check.
Not survival or nature. Let's do survival or perception. Since you're looking for a. Yeah, go ahead. Are you gonna help him, David? Or are you gonna make a roll yourself?
I have +5 towards survival.
I also have +5.
Alright, I'll just help him.
Okay.
Doesn't matter who rolls it.
All right, Logan, go ahead. Roll with advantage.
While they're looking for us. Okay, never mind.
18.
I'll just wait.
18. You. For the most part, there's not really a ton of great spots. There is a. There's a spot. You'd say good enough. It's got enough shrubbery around it to what's it called, to give you at least a good amount of cover. You're not out in the
Joe.
open. Yeah, what's up?
I rolled as well, and I got a 24.
You still see the same spot. There's this
I was
place.
like, I didn't even know
You're
you were
kind of at this point. You guys are more over here in the. Actually, hang on a second. I'm really stupid.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, we can do that now.
I'm really dumb. Hang on, boys. Actually, one second. You guys are exactly right here.
John, I'm gonna go.
So you guys are
probably-
literally in like the main plain area between the what's it called?
Are we near water?
Near water now. Not really.
John, I'm probably gonna go hunting for maybe about like an hour or two.
I was also about to say I was gonna go hunting.
Oh well, I will stay at camp then, because that's what I was gonna do. All right.
So Lauren, you're gonna stay at camp. Joe
You just
and
have an
David, you guys
entire
gonna go
firing
hunting.
squad.
Ryan, Uzziah, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna continue to look at the game first of all.
Okay.
But
Uzziah.
I'm gonna go look for down twigs to make a campfire.
Okay. Uzziah, give me a go survival check. Let's go just pure survival.
Alright, give me a second roll again.
Can you find the sticks?
Can you
Okay.
find sticks in the woods?
I mean, we're
It's
not in the woods anymore. We're more.
17.
Yeah,
Okay.
you find some sticks on the ground, enough to make at least a decent campfire for at least a little while. Ryan, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay, 5, 10.
Yeah, no, the answer again. You're like right on the cusp of being able to figure it out, but it's just you're just so close. You can feel it, but you can't get that one little last piece of the puzzle that'll give you the answer.
Oh, I feed the dog.
Okay,
How
that's fine.
much does that take?
Well, we'll say for just sake of convenience that a dog would eat half of what a person would eat. So
half a
a full day's rations for you would be half a day's rations to feed the dog all day.
Will let me do that? No. Shit. Oh well, fuck it.
I was like, you might have to calculate that out for your pet, but that's okay. All right, at this point, I would like David and Joe go on ahead and give me perception checks.
Perception or survival?
Go for perception on this one.
Alright.
That's a 25.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20, so 25.
Okay. Well, then you're both going to see this. As you guys kind of go out into like the fields, you notice there is a appears to be a deer of some description. 3 of them actually that are currently, I'll say maybe 300 feet away from you right now.
David, how much do you have a ranged weapon?
I can toss a javelin, but the maximum range on that is 120, and the effective range is 30 feet.
Okay, so we definitely will need to get closer.
Yes.
Because I only have an effective range of 80, but a disadvantage range of 320. So, how far did you say it was, John?
300 feet.
I'd probably move to maybe about the 75 range,
Wait, 75 feet away from them?
if it doesn't spook them. Like, try and stealth it anyways.
Alright,
I can use pass without a trace on us.
alright.
if-
Go on. If you're gonna. Okay, so just tell me what you're doing. What have you decided on?
Well, if David's gonna use pass without a trace, then probably maybe move to 70 feet, but if not, then probably maybe about 75 or 80.
But I doubt I'm going to need it again before the during this long rest period, so I'm going to cast pass without a trace on myself and Joe.
Okay.
Okay, so then probably about get 75 feet.
Both of you, if give me a what's it called stealth roll with disadvantage then.
Remember to add +10 to it.
Okay. Stealth
Oh,
roll.
wow. I rolled a 13.
13.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me
Yep.
find the modifier. Where is it? Oh, that's +8, so plus 11 plus 18.
11 plus
I let
11 plus 18.
yeah, 29.
Okay.
I
so-
rolled an 18 and 11.
No, hang on. David, what'd you roll?
13.
Okay. Actually, give me 1 second.
I'll be right back because I've got to join the thing for a couple seconds.
Okay. So what's gonna happen is as you guys move, you get to about the 70 feet away, and just as you do, suddenly the deer's heads just kind of shoot up. You see them look around a bit, and then all of them start to book it in different directions. Both of you are gonna get one reaction attack against any one of them.
Alright.
And then the deer are just booking it, and these things are fast. You're not gonna be able to catch them.
Now, we didn't, smell us or anything, did they?
They might have.
They did just as you got to. They
I
smelled you
don't-
specifically.
I'm not
Now where
sure
you
if
from?
it can smell us. I think pass without a trace. Let's see.
Does it specifically say?
I know it says that you can't be tracked by non-magical means, so I don't know if that includes smell. I just presume that, I don't know. I just presume that if you get caught and it's because you're being, too loud or, getting too close.
Okay.
Not so much because of smell.
Well, either
I mean-
either way, they
I
did
rolled
detect
so
you.
low, I know that I would get detected, so.
Yeah. So whatever. You know what? Look, I'm saying that for the just description of it, but you failed the
Yeah.
check. You didn't.
I mean, I'm wearing chainmail. It's not that hard to spot me.
Barely.
Oh, we sent chainmail man.
So David, go on ahead. You get one reactionary attack against
Throw a javelin
against one of
at
the
it,
deer,
buddy.
and then Joe will get one when he gets back.
So a reaction, that's just one action. I can't use a bonus action or anything.
Well, no, I'm saying for the sake of dodge, or can I only uncanny dodge?
Oh, never mind. I won't be able to use that special thing anyway. Yeah. Forgot you had to be within 5 feet of a creature to do that.
Correct. Anyways, so yeah, I'm not saying I'm saying that. What's it called? This I'm saying this for the sake of just describing it. You got close enough that you're basically at this point would be considered. You know, obviously you're not going to get a surprise round off, but you're still within range to make an attack. I'm just not having us all roll initiative because that's stupid, and I'm just like, no.
I was just curious if I could use my one ability that allows me to essentially roll advantage and do extra damage on a target, but that's a bonus action I can do on my turn during like normal combat. But I completely forgot that you have to be within 5 feet to do that.
Correct.
I wonder what a deer's
And I-
AC is.
And I'm counting this as a reaction, so only things you could do on a reaction are things that you can do right now. You can make an attack with a reaction, because technically they are giving you an attack of opportunity, but you can't just use like an action, or you can't use a bonus action or anything like that.
Action surge.
John just starts screaming.
Wait, what do you mean action, sir? No, you can't. Like, you just can't.
All right. Well, I am going to toss a javelin, so I'll make my rolls
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Go ahead and make your attack roll with your javelin. You chuck the javelin.
All right, so I roll. So let's see. That's. Need to remember I have another modifier I can add on, so that's an 11.
Okay.
I'm gonna add a superiority die onto that.
Okay.
So I just need to roll a d8.
By the
That
way,
means I need to
Logan,
fight.
just so you know, there is a deer stat block.
I know. I was like, what is a deer's AC? It's got to be all dexterity.
It's not
89.
not
It's like 6.
All right.
207.
I rolled 19 to hit one of them.
Yeah, no, you hit one. Go ahead, make a roll for damage.
Right. 4. I feel cheated.
Alright, hang on a second. Let me, Okay, because that's the only attack you're gonna get, right? I think.
Yeah, I mean it's just a reaction.
Yep.
So
David grabs the spear. Whoom! The spear flies through the air, screeching through. It nails the deer in the broadside. You see it stagger back, and then it just books it. Like,
maybe Joe can attack that one,
javelin inside of it. Yeah, Joe could technically target the same one, yeah.
maybe down it because I rolled a 1 for damage. Makes me kind of
I
sad.
would make a suggestion on what you could do after that, but
Hang on a second. Joe says, then I will attack if they're in my 80 range with my short bow. I would shoot one that did not get hit.
What?
You fool!
This is not listening, and he has no idea what's going on.
No,
he
no,
thinks,
I think
David
he is
probably
listening.
hit one.
He's currently
Oh,
typing
God.
in Steam chat.
But Joe, I want
Just
to
in
eat
case
tonight.
he rolls one, just in case he rolls low too, he should, go after the one that's
Joe, do
already
you want me to
wounded.
roll? Stream? Oh, you typed in. Oh, no, he's watching the stream. Okay, either way. Alright, so Joe, do you want me to roll for you? He says he can barely hear. Joe, oh, hang on. Do you want me to roll for you? Okay, I think he said no to me rolling for him.
Just out of curiosity, John.
Yeah.
Did you adjust the stat block at all for the deer?
Yes. Very slightly.
So did I just barely not kill it?
Well, you see, David, I decided for in this case, and I've done this before with, hunted animals. Yeah, Joe, that hits. Hang on.
Kill it. Kill it.
Well,
I
according
want
to Joe, he should get had one that didn't get wounded.
Kill.
Anyways. But no, I decided to, what's it called? Instead of just taking the base hit points that it gives it, I decided to roll the D8 that it gets for its hit points. I rolled an 8.
Oh wow, that was one tough deer.
Okay, so Joe rolled a 7. And, no, wait, Joe, just to specify, are you attacking the same deer, or are you targeting a different one? Different deer? Okay.
Sigh.
Okay. Joe, as you pull up the bow, you knock the arrow as quickly as you possibly can. You see David's spear fly through the air. You adjust your aim to the right, fire. Your arrow embeds itself right between the deer's ribs, really deep down inside the sucker, to where the fletching almost disappears inside the body of the deer. The thing screeches out in pain, and then runs away. I rolled an 8 again. He rolled apparently he only did 7 damage. And so 2 deer, very much crippled, get away. And I will take this white die and I will keep this in a special pile because that thing apparently is really hot right now. And I don't want to waste that.
I'm going hunting next time.
And so the 3 deer scatter.
I feel like if I'd had a more competent hunting partner, this would have gone better. I'm gonna try to track the deer because
There
they're
we
both be
go.
breathing pretty heavily right now.
Oh yeah, no, both of them are bleeding incredibly. Like
Not
you can,
because at this point because I want like deer meat. I want my javelin back.
okay, so you're going after the one that you hit, not the one Joe hits. Or hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Going ahead then and
Does
give me
3
a.
damage.
I think technically nature is what counts for. You know what? Investigation or survival, let's say.
I'm going to roll survival since I have a +5
Like
and not
survival, it's all up in the air. I'm just kind of tossing out what I think is appropriate.
All right, I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, you see the blood spray from, the deer you hit as it like ran off. It's definitely gained. Yeah, it's gonna be a ways away, but you can definitely track it. You got the scent.
Being yelled at, I'll be bad.
Okay. So, Joe, do you follow David to track his deer down? Yes, I am now communicating with Joe via text chat until he gets back. I agree with Logan on this one. Okay, Joe's going with you. So the both of you.
Alright.
Alright, so roll. Alright, how about this? Roll stealth, Joe. Because you got the sense. So you eventually, after maybe like 15 minutes, eventually catch the same deer in a slightly more wooded area. At this point, David, give me a stealth check. You're about maybe 100 and we'll say about 100 feet away from it.
Oh well, that was actually a lot better for my first roll, but this is with disadvantage. 6.
Wait, 6?
Yeah. Remember, I'm rolling with disadvantage since I have chainmail on.
All right.
Probably should have taken it off before hunting, but you never know what you're gonna run into out here, and I don't want to die.
Fair point. All right, you're 100 feet away. The deer immediately gets spooked upon realizing that you're tracking it and begins to dart away.
Do I get another reaction against it?
Going ahead, both of you give me a dexterity check. If you beat a 15, I'll let you get another attack against it.
I rolled a 5.
Nope.
I hope he rolls something good.
Roll
since he's a
a
rogue.
Dex check.
Oh wait, I
a-
actually need to re-roll that. I rolled a strength check. No, but I guess then it would just be a free. I'll just apply a different modifier to it.
Correct. Dex beat a 15, and you can fire at the deer. Okay, there we go. He's got a pretty high dexterity. The thing's got 4 HP, so I mean, he'd have to roll abysmally low on damage to not kill the thing. I'm just surprised I rolled back-to-back 8s.
Lost in the woods somewhere, 2 idiots trying to hunt a deer.
Finish her.
I would have done better unarmed.
Actually, yeah, he has a short bow of +1 gun. If he hits a deer, he kills it regardless.
What?
Because he does +3 damage
Does
to the 1d6. So he just needs to hit it.
What are you talking about, David?
The deer only has 4 HP.
Correct.
Joe's short bow does 1d6 +3 damage. He literally cannot kill it if he hits it.
1d6 plus 3. Oh, yeah, no, you hit it. Yeah. Okay. Let me just double check what you're talking about. So, hang on a second. Because that might have meant something. I'm just looking this up because I'm not gonna retcon this, but
What's he doing?
hold on a second.
The deer's gonna get away. He's gonna pull out a sword. He's gonna run up and just stab the shit out of you.
Okay, no, okay. I'm just making sure that. No, yeah, I guess he would have. Okay, I guess it would have made sense. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out if Joe was not adding the correct modifiers for the first hit, that would have potentially killed the other deer. But yeah, no, we're all good. Okay, yeah. It dead. So yeah, so Joe is just able to get his bow, knocks the arrow, pulls it back, lets it loose, and right into the deer's head. Thing just drops where it stands.
God.
All right.
Hooray. We get to eat.
All right,
We
so
did it. You did it.
so yeah, you guys now have a dead deer about 100 feet away from you.
I go to collect it.
Okay.
It doesn't fit in your bag.
I make it fit.
Harold eats the deer.
All right, so what? So David, what are you gonna do with the deer exactly?
Recover my javelin first.
Yeah, you have your javelin.
All right. Let's see. If I try to carry it by myself, am I going to have to make any checks or so? Well, I should probably just have Joe help me carry it.
All right, then go on ahead. He said he'd help you with it, so go on ahead. Make an athletics check with advantage. You gotta beat like a 13. Maybe
I
I'll
get
make it
+6, so yeah, I rolled the 21.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You and Joe together just kind of put the deer on your shoulders and you walk it back to camp. At this point, yeah, you all converge back at the camp as the sun begins to, more fully set. Uzziah has prepared a nice campfire as you hear the crackle and simmer of the wood logs that he's gathered. Yeah, it's a nice quiet night.
I attempt to make a venison roast.
Hold on. Yeah, let's like gut the deer, like prepare it. I can cook. It's not.
I
not
roast
what
an
you just
antler
want.
for myself.
You just stare blankly at David for a solid 20 seconds.
You roasted. My bad.
See, roast an antler.
Okay. Well, you guys decide what you're going to do with the night. I'll be right back. I gotta let Bubs out of his room. For the sake of example, let's just if you're gonna eat the whole deer tonight, then let's just
Well, I guess I wanted to see whether or not I should eat the deer. Have it made I don't know. I mostly want to figure out what to do for the ration situation.
well, you can either convert the deer into rations,
Yeah.
or you can just eat the deer tonight and then you won't need to eat rations for like the next day because you'll have eaten like a deer.
Man, that's what I did with the fish, and it was okay. A deer would probably be pretty nice, especially for you who has no rations.
I mean, if I have no rations, it doesn't. How about we make it up into rations and see what we get? I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check. Whoever's gonna butcher the deer.
I have a +4. What do you have?
Wait, hold on.
I think I have probably just a +1.
I have a +8.
Okay, weirdly enough, the rogue is better at chopping up deer than the rest of us. So yeah, okay.
After what he did to that fish show, I'm not sure if I trust
He's
him.
good with
Look,
it.
man, He's good with a knife, just not on fish, apparently.
Just not a fish.
I'm waiting for a
An
9.
18.
Joe, you're able
Hello?
to cut the deer up pretty expertly. You get 5 days of rations out of it.
Oh, I probably should have asked, was this a doe or a buck?
It was a doe.
Alright.
Oh, you
So,
finally
yeah,
actually caught the tail.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it.
Impressed.
So remember, that's 5 days of rations, not for the
sorry, I
whole
kept
group,
you
but
on.
like per person.
Oh, alright.
Shit. Okay.
You're
Wait, I did
welcome.
5 for rations.
So you divide those 5 up amongst your party members, who gets food, who doesn't.
All right.
Well, we can all get it, but
No. Like
There's-
5 individual persons worth of rations, not for the whole group.
Oh,
So, well, we have 5 people in the group, right?
fucking
Yeah.
just eat them.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference. Okay. That was...
Alright.
Just eat the food. It's fine. We're not gonna be starving to death. It's fine. It's fine. Totally.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
I mean, David, you're lowest on rations, aren't you? Why not just take all the rations for
I
yourself?
just noticed,
yeah,
well,
because we all have
rations for one day. I apparently had 10 of them before, so I just have like up to 10 again, I guess.
You reading? All right. How you guys gonna do watch tonight?
Staying alive.
Is
I think
is that a blooper?
when David and I kept watch, it kind of went
Great.
well.
Yeah, if we
Blooper.
did we both get a long rest the way we did it before? I
Yes.
think we did.
Yes. It was
Alright,
Uzziah
so-
for like the first chunk, and then I did it, and then you two.
All right, whoever didn't. All right, didn't somebody not get a long rest last time though?
No, everybody did.
No, we all
No.
did.
All right, just checking because I wanted to make sure if we needed to, we could, cycle somebody out. But yeah, we'll do it exactly like we did last time then.
So Uzziah,
Onward.
Logan, and then David
What
and
is
I.
what is your major malfunction right now?
Maybe Ryan should stay up for Uzziah's, because it's... I don't know.
Here.
Just
Edward.
sees one scroll full on magic missiles.
Exactly.
Look,
I
that's what I was
Let's
after,
do that.
did I not?
can't feel any safer than the man
Since
that doesn't
apparently
miss.
You want me to read a book, but I can't read a book right now, Bubs. I'm currently writing a story.
Oh, this time if I have to go scroll hunting and getting lightning.
Calm down.
That's a little aggressive.
It's gonna be fucking dead, I tell you that.
Okay. So yeah, so how you guys doing? Watch. Let me know.
What do you think?
I think-
Go scroll hunting with lightning.
And he killed himself.
I think we decided on what was it? Uzziah, Logan,
Uzziah,
and then
Logan, and
Pico.
then yeah.
So okay, Uzziah, Logan, and then David and Joe. Okay.
Yeah, like Uzziah at the beginning. Because he doesn't need to sleep as long, and then me to fill it in, and then the other two.
Okay. All right.
Because apparently we all have dark vision, but Ryan.
Person with the brain. needs
No, I
to
don't have
sleep.
dark vision. I'm just up to make sure that if any monsters come in the night, that the rogue doesn't get carted off.
That's
Coming
100%
to
your
take me
purpose.
away.
All right.
Might not be able to see, but
I mean, if I can't see and if the rogue gets carted off, I saw nothing.
All right.
Oh my god, I'm gonna scream now.
So, who's up first again for the
Uzziah.
Uzziah's up first? Uzziah, you here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. I saw your BRB message. I couldn't remember when you posted that in the chat.
That was a long time ago.
Okay. It's hard to keep track of all these things. All right. So yeah, going ahead. Give me a perception check, Uzziah, real quick.
Hey, can I do something before I do a perception check?
Sure.
Because this is part of my trait system. I'm gonna discard a basically spell slot for level 1 and send use hold on, what is that called exactly? Primal awareness or whatever you said. Here, I'll just send it to you on
What do you?
my
What,
but
so what exactly are you doing?
Primal awareness?
Primeval awareness.
That only applies to your favorite type of enemy.
Oh wait. It's not just favorite type. It says draconic, elemental, fairy, blah blah blah, undead in the description.
Yeah,
Oh, it's that ability. Oh yeah, never mind. Hang on.
yeah. So, for any
Well, one
aberrations,
Since we're
celestials.
not in a mountain, I only get 1 mile. If we were in a mountain, I would get 6.
Yeah, but I don't want to chill on a mountain. That's scary.
I'm actually fine with going down mountain.
I wouldn't mind mountains. Work for
Okay.
me.
1 minute per level of.
Feels closer to the
Um,
clouds
okay.
and storms.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna use that ability for like the first minute of your watch.
Yeah, and then I'll use a perception roll if you want me to.
Yeah, you're going. Yeah, you're gonna have to, because so
Okay.
so you use your primeval awareness, and within a mile of you,
You sense
Hang on.
10 dragons.
11.
Including me.
It's not just dragons.
you
70.
within a mile of you, you sense, no celestials, couple aberrations, several fae. Actually, there's quite a few fae actually. You
John?
do sense undead, and you do sense dragon.
Okay.
Stares at Ryan.
Is it
Now
dragon
I'll
or
do a
dragon?
roll.
Why are we gonna be absolutely screwed?
Because as the feature doesn't
And
reveal
we're
creatures' location or number, so you sense aberration, dragon, fae, and undead.
So perception, yeah, we're probably screwed.
Within a
Six.
mile of you, yeah.
My perception roll is a 6.
A 6. Okay.
I rolled a lot. It's like 5.
As you're sitting there for the first couple hours of the watch, you kind of like look into the blackness of the forest, just kind of like looking around, trying to catch any sight of maybe even like a slight bit of movement. And you don't see anything, but nothing happens. And your couple hours at watch goes by uneventful.
Go to bed,
Okay.
Uzziah.
Logan, please tell me you got this.
Okay. Oh, we're still breathing.
For now.
So who's next up on watch?
Me.
Logan.
Slogan, go ahead and give me a perception check as you're watching the...
14.
Alright. Next couple hours. With a 14, I mean, obviously this is pretty dark outside. The fire, for the most part, has died down more or less to smoldering cinders. Occasionally you see a bird in the trees. You catch a little bit of movement on the ground, and eventually, after a little bit of looking a bit closely, you realize there's a rabbit just kind of watching you guys.
Magic missile.
A couple hours go by, and
Yeah, I got what I needed.
nothing seems to happen. It's pretty uneventful. Pretty quiet night, actually.
I wake up the other two and then
Go to bed, Logan.
slap onto the.
Okay. The next
Why
is
do
this
I
is
get-
David and Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. So you two guys are sitting there. Give me a perception check, both of you.
It's 18.
Okay.
7.
7.
Oh God.
Oh, you're doing good, Dave. 7.
Okay.
I mean, I can't even see in the dark, so I don't know what I'm trying to perceive anyway.
Okay. Give me one
David's
second.
just making sure Joe doesn't move too much.
Can I confirm that the rogue is still, in fact, keeping watch?
Actually. Yes.
I'm
Joe.
sitting here. I'm just sitting here whining.
Joe,
as John just
what did
like-
you roll, Joe?
18.
18. As you both are sitting there, Joe, as you're sitting there listening to the sounds of the forest, watching little critters along the ground and the occasional bird overhead, you suddenly over to your right, at not a far distance, but a decently close distance, you hear some rustling. And then after
I'm
a second,
preparing
you
my
hear,
bow. I tell David.
after just hearing some rustling.
Mhm.
I was just about to say it was
Yeah.
the wind. It was just a gust of wind. Joe's freaking you out.
Cool.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
Okay.
there's definitely something over there. It's moving towards you. You sense one entity to your right, and by the noises it's making, you can hear like you can see some trees moving as if there's a breeze. There isn't a breeze.
I wake everybody up and
But I just
Prepare
went
my
to
bow.
bed.
I don't care. You're getting up.
I don't know.
Okay.
I punched
5 more
Logan in the
minutes.
face very hard.
Okay. Make an attack roll then.
Can I take my long rest now?
Yeah, do it.
At this point, Ryan, no, you have not gotten. The only one that's gotten the long rest is I think Uzziah, because he can just kind of sit there and for 4 hours and be fine.
It's unarmed strike, right, John?
Yeah.
You're a ballsy son of a bitch.
Well, how long was you Zaya's watch?
He was only the first 2 hours, and by
Um,
this point he would have gotten at least 4 hours.
Logan, do I beat a 17?
So,
Do I beat
get
it
a
with
long rest?
17?
Are
What-
you fucking?
Well, okay, so fine. So Joe, you punch Logan in the face.
Just to wake him up, though.
I was already.
Oh wait, Logan, you were awake.
You guys want
Oh.
a TPK right now?
okay.
Want this? Here, I'm just gonna start stabbing all my friends.
Wait, but Logan, you said you didn't want to get up, so I didn't think you would
I
actually
said I
get up.
didn't.
Even me,
want-
Logan? Even me?
You know what? You know what, Ryan? You can live.
You can live,
If,
buddy.
if Uzziah gets within like 20 feet away from me, I'll get bored and he can live.
All right, everybody, put your
Everyone else
put your
has to
pieces
die.
on the top left board up here.
I didn't know Logan was.
Then Joe, it's called a retcon. Calm down. It was more of a
The
joke
world
anyways.
is ending!
Yeah, but John,
So where-
I'm stupid.
where
I
we
don't
going?
know what things mean.
Correct.
Oh god, who just whipped me over here?
Here, Just as a.
And then I will fire up 2 pieces.
Alright,
Hey,
so
I have a
fire.
question, John.
Yes. What do you say?
Did you say I got a long rest before this happened?
You would have, yes. You're the
Okay.
only one that would have.
Wait, why is there a dead guy on this piece?
Where's my ponto?
I don't know.
I
Ryan.
flicked it instead of spawn pattern by now.
Flicked what?
Oh, you just
My-
whipped your
my
spawn
piece.
somewhere. Oh Jesus!
Oh
Right.
my
Oh wait,
gosh, Ryan.
is that it? I found a bishop.
Wait,
Does
hang
it say Tadwin
on.
on
Yep,
it?
it's Ryan. It's Godwin. Okay, hang on a second. Let me.
Okay, I found you.
all
You were like
good.
floating.
All right, so let's see here. So we have Logan.
How do you make it so it actually pops up like that?
So Godwin would be. We'll say you guys
It's
are
probably
all,
some server setting.
you guys are all around the 5.
Let's gather around the campfire.
Okay,
and
the
sing our
entity is going to be coming from this direction over here.
And the campfire.
So just
I
as
like the whole-
this is not the actual like location of the. Hang on a second, because I should have. Okay, perfect. The entity I'll just use. I'll use a rook for this one, or not a rook. We'll use a.
Where's the Todd, by the
The entity
way?
is coming. Oh, the dog. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the dog's here.
In the cart.
Okay,
I
dog's,
mean, he did be.
dog's
Is
in the
that where
cart.
you left him?
The dog stays in the cart.
I was like,
Logan,
Logan,
is the cart not on the
since,
map?
since that's your pet, Logan, I'll have you, I'll allow, if you want, you can add the dog to the initiative chain if you want. Unless the dog gets engaged in combat, in which case, you know.
I would like the dog to not be engaged in combat if
All
that's
I
an
know is
option.
you take the dog killed. I'm killing you, Logan.
Yeah,
So-
see, I would like the dog to not die. So if he
So
could
the-
just like not be
So
here.
from this direction is where the entity was seen. This isn't exactly where it is. I'm just putting this as like the direction of the area. So this is actually going to be. I'm just going to put this down as number 1.
Number 1?
Mhm.
That only means one thing, John.
Yeah, that
You're gonna
always
die.
means more than one thing.
It means it's a lynch.
Or it's my big brain way of freaking you all out. Like I have like 10 of them in reserve, but really there is only one, and I'm just freaking you all out.
It's
there's
actually
Yeah,
I have
a
a feeling you
holster.
have 10 of them in reserves.
Anyways.
That's my quest feeling.
Okay, so yeah, you're all sitting there. You've readied yourselves around the campfire, and the creature's approaching. What are you all doing?
How far is it?
At this
Tony.
point, Joe detected it about maybe 200 feet away, but approaching.
I'm going to shoot a fireball up into the AO that area as a
Okay,
flail
I cannot see.
with different light.
A firebolt or a fireball?
I don't have fireballs, a firebolt.
Okay.
Prepare to deploy
So,
the
Ryan,
tactical
you-
thrown rogue.
So
So we
Ryan,
didn't see. We're in plans, right?
we're what?
We're in like a plain area. Like we're not like intense forest or anything.
No, it's more like medium shrubs, like bushes and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I'm shooting a flare up so we can see better in that direction.
All right, so Ryan, you take your hand and you coalesce the arcane energy into a small ball of fire, and you pitch the sucker into the air. You see it just kind of, as it goes, this soft, warm light illuminates the ground below it, and as it kind of like flies in a general direction, you all catch the sight of what appears to be some kind of insect-like creature approaching you. And
Why is it always a
it's
bug?
big.
God.
It's big.
Now, is it like, can we see like what type of outline it was? Like if it's a centipede
You
or
just caught like
a flying bug?
again. You would have gotten maybe like a second of like light above it before Ryan's firebolt like zipped by it.
This is concerning.
The best you got was it has a carapace of some kind. And the colors on it were like orange, yellow, and black, I believe. Right?
We're screwed.
I think orange.
All right, ready by
Uh,
Warhammer.
Is it in your range, Joe?
More like orange red.
No,
orange, red,
Logan,
and
my
yellow.
he'd be in my range, but at disadvantage.
But it's. Isn't
It
I
doesn't
only
cost
used
anything to
200
fire your arrows at that range, though. Like, you don't lose arrows, it's just you're not likely to hit them. You should just, I mean, as far as I see it, just start shooting.
Maybe it'll go away. Maybe it doesn't
Logan,
like
I know
arrows
where
being
it is
going
at
away.
this
Point?
Wait, what, Ryan?
Do I know where it is at this point since I saw it?
You saw it for a brief second. It's kind of moving, darting through the forest in this general
If I
area.
cast, what's it
Not
called? Magic missile, would I be able to hit it?
You could try. Let me Let me double check how magic missile actually
2,
works.
3, 4, 5,
'Cause
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Because I know what's... I mean, I know how this is going to play out. I'm just not sure if magic missile would technically be able to... Create 3 glowing dots match for each target hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. Yeah, you can't technically... Like, you saw it for a brief second, but it's moving and darting so fast, you can't get visual contact on it yet.
Unfortunate.
You know generally where it is, because you can kind of, like, you can see, like, the movement in the bushes, you can see the trees bending, you can hear it. When you zip your fireball over it, you call, like, a glimpse of its carapace, but the thing is whipping back and forth as it's approaching you. It's not, like, this huge lumbering thing that you caught, like, this, like, great sight of as, like, the entire sky illuminated. You didn't, like, fire a... What's it called? The one type of flare that I can't remember the name of.
A fireball?
No, like a sun flare, whatever it's called.
John, I
Is
got
it considered an animal, by the way?
Ooh, let me double check that actually. It
Are you gonna say hello?
Well, I was
is it an
hoping
animal?
that Blind cast fail and just have it fucked off.
No, and that's yeah, no, I don't think it'd be considered an animal. I mean, technically, I mean, it would be. It's kind of an animal, but it wouldn't.
Wouldn't it fall under those spells?
Oh, I don't think so. Let me double check that. Also, what's the range on? What's the range on fear?
Well, I was waiting more for when I did actually see it, because I think that I have to actually see the damn thing to cast that as well.
Are you talking about the ring you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work. It doesn't fall under because the ring targets more of like what's it called? It targets more of like actual like like more mundane animals.
And we never see those.
Well, all I know
Throw
is
the
it
ring out.
says it thought it's animals.
And also
Let
wait,
me
intelligence
see
of.
what it says itself.
Also, it says it has to have an intelligence of 3 or lower. Actually, no.
Well, this thing has 24 intelligence.
Well, you know. How about this, Ryan? I'll say this. You can try it. I'm not gonna say whether or not it's gonna work or not because you don't.
Or did
know.
I make an intelligence check or alternate or nature check to like throw out whether or not it would be like an animal within like
If you want to identify the thing.
well not don't think I saw it enough to identify it
Correct.
like that. Like,
Then you would have no idea.
An insectoid type thing similar to what this would be affected by it.
No. There's too big of a pool of creatures to make an educated guess without actually identifying the creature. So as far as you know, it's a 50-50. You know it's definitely something biological. It's not like a construct or like a dragon. At least as far as you can tell, it's not a dragon. But
At this point, I'm going to yell out to it and put on it to find out if it is a dragon or not.
Are you actually going to yell out in Draconic?
No, I'm not, John.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna
Bobs.
shoot a bow, I
Edward.
guess. Like, what is there to do since
Well, hang
Wait.
on. I'm just.
it's legit coming as a like Mach 2?
It's not coming.
Just wait for it to show up, and then we hit it.
All right. Are you guys?
guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm probably gonna try shooting at it, but it would be at disadvantage because
yeah.
well beyond my 80 range.
It'd be well.
It's not guaranteed failure. Maybe you'll hit it.
Sure, Joe. Go on ahead. Take a pot shot at it if you want.
Okay. That was a 17 and a 20, and then
Okay.
plus 6, so 17 plus 6.
Okay. You as the firebolt zips over, you kind of catch like a glimpse of the creature. You pull your bow
doesn't
back.
Joe have dark vision?
This thing is
Yeah, I
way
have-
past his dark vision.
Yeah, I only get
I forgot about the range for that. Never
Yeah,
mind.
dark
it's like
vision's only
double.
60 feet.
It's like double
Yeah.
that. Joe, you pull back, you fire your bow off, it zips into the brush where the creature was last seen. And you have no idea if you hit it or not. you took a pot shot at it. You didn't hear a creature yell out though or anything like that. Like there was no indication that the thing was, damaged.
Okay, then
So you're
I
not
just
sure.
prepare for attack.
Okay. Everyone give me one perception check.
16.
16.
19 plus
25. That was
24.
Holy shit.
There we go. Okay.
You
I
got
don't know
eyes,
why
David.
I'm rolling nat 20s all
I
of a
feel like
sudden.
I'm gonna die.
Hey,
I got
you're
a
behind us. You'll
24,
die
John.
last.
I got a 9.
Okay. Anybody
Hey,
that
good with me like me.
so Let's see, David and Joe, you passed the check. Ryan, what'd you get?
3.
Okay, so you fail. Logan, I think you failed too. What'd you get?
16.
Okay, you just fail, and then Uzziah failed miserably. You need to be an 18 for this one. Because as you're all there, you suddenly... Let's see, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 feet away from you, you begin to feel tremors in the ground as the creature seems to have burrowed underneath the ground and is now approaching you. This is its rough position. You can't actually see it.
Oh yay, another
And
centipede.
as you kind of like realize this and you begin to like, listen for actual tremors, you notice 2 more entities on your flanks also burrowing underneath, approaching your position right now.
Oh yay, we're screwed.
No. Just gotta hit it.
I'm gonna put my
3.
ear to the ground and try to determine more exact locations.
Give me an investigation check.
Crap, I have a -1.
Because you're looking
Should
for like
Should I
specific
help him with
details.
this, John?
Sure, I'll allow a help in this one.
Okay, so
So go ahead, roll
with advantage.
roll advantage, David. See if you can't.
Advantage. I roll a 7.
Yeah, you don't know much. At this point, the creatures burst out of the ground here, here, and here. However, they do not get a surprise round since you well detected them in advantage. Roll initiative. And as these creatures burst up from the ground, you notice standing before you these large beetle-like masses, 2 huge red mantis-like limbs, 4 ant-like legs that kind of carry this long cylindrical torso with spikes just all over this thing. Its head has like 4 black orbs as eyes, huge mandibles around this jaw that has some really weird looking like mini pincers and other horrible things on it. And on its head appears to wear some sort of like spiked crown. Like its head kind of comes up to this like crown-like shape with just different layers of spikes just added right on top of it. These things look very, very angry. So,
Right, I rolled a
15 for
21.
all right, before people start shouting out initiatives, before I ask for them, give me 1 second. When I ask you for your initiative, that's the only time I should hear initiative rolls. All other times will be
I
ignored.
rolled a.
Okay, let me get my...
I rolled a 40.
I rolled tails.
I'm glad I am ignoring all of you as I can't find my...
I rolled a 7.5.
I prefer to have like extra
Yeah,
physical...
Cletus. Where'd you get the extra done?
Cletus!
Cletus!
0.5 dice. You roll 0.5 of the time.
My weighted die doesn't seem to be working to me a minute.
Yeah, it's not rolling 20s for some reason. This is a problem.
Yeah, just need to keep rolling until I get that 20.
Paper ready, but move my stuff.
I'm gonna move his stuff. I'm gonna go to his house later and move his stuff.
It's okay. It will already have happened by the time you get here. No, it's DM handbook. As I pinch all of my cords because good lord, this desk is in the way. Okay. So, let me 1 second.
I rolled a 1 for initiative.
Congratulations, David. I don't care. Okay. So, let's just go see. Please don't
Where'd that disappear to?
Ryan, Logan,
Holding it.
Joe,
Ah.
Josiah, David. All right,
That's what I
initiative
thought,
rolls.
but-
Ryan,
I
what's
did.
your initiative roll?
14.
13. Okay. Logan,
15.
15. Not bad. Joe,
21.
21. Uzziah,
11.
perfect. David.
I also I rolled an 11.
All right, David, Uzziah, re-roll real quick.
Alright.
Roll for the creatures. So I just like to roll.
19.
8.
Okay, so David will go before Uzziah, so we'll put David at the 12 mark. Uzziah at 11. And these things get it. That modifier. Make a roll day. Okay. Yep, that works. Three. Okay. Top of the round, Joe, you're up.
Okay.
Or a tactical flying rogue.
It's very tactical.
Look, man, anything is tactical if you call it tactical.
Tactical.
Shoot, it was.
Right.
Go ahead, Joe.
So wait, do all three of them have the crown-like thing, or is it just one of them?
No, they all do. That's just how these. That's just what these things look like.
Okay. I'm gonna try and aim for the head of one with my crossbow +1. Or short bow
Sorry, I
+1.
misplaced them. This supposed to be 3 tiles away. Okay. This one right here, number 1.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, roll.
Number 1. Striker?
That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. D6 plus 3. Since it's a +1, do I get +1 to damage also?
All your
Yes.
modifiers should be already like calculated for, so you should just be 1d8 plus 3 is your damage.
Well, for my short bow, it's a D6, but
Sorry, 1d6
Yes.
plus 3. Yeah.
It'll already add the number onto your.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
oh, okay.
That's why that's why that's 1d6 plus 3, and your other 2 weapons are plus 2 because it's giving you that extra +1. So, anyways, what's your damage? Or what's your to
7.
roll? No, never mind. Your damage. Sorry.
It's 7 damage.
7 damage. I'm good. Okay. So, it hits the armor, kind of cracks it a little bit, and the arrow kind of like banks off and goes into the wilderness a little bit.
Jesus.
What did you do, Ted?
He rolled a 19. Yeah,
Did it
19
hit?
No, it hit.
Yeah.
Cracked the it like kind of like cracked and like chipped the thing's armor and planked off. Okay. Next initiative list is going to be Logan. You're up.
Is this 15 feet? 'Cause mine had-
Yes.
From you, yes. 3 tiles. Every tile is 5 feet. So yes, it's
Is
15
this one
feet.
Joe attacked?
Yes. Joe attack number 1.
Alright, I'm gonna use first action, because I'm not sure if it'll die. To do a 2 hits, hit with my spear.
Okay.
So, 15 plus 8, so... 23. So. And then, D6. Nice. 11 damage?
11. What did you roll to hit?
Like a 23.
Oh yeah, that hit. Okay. 11 damage.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Okay.
is it alive?
Yeah, no, it's alive. You take your spear,
Oh,
you
okay.
jam it right into its chest, it,
Alright,
you
I'll
break
do it
through the
again
carapace and pull it out, and blood just spools onto the ground.
18?
18 does hit, yep.
Jesus. 11 again.
Alright. As you just pull back and you thrust your spear in again, more blood spews onto the ground. The creature rears back, just screeching at the top of his lungs. It comes back down and eyes you up with this intent to kill.
I stroll up to it,
Okay.
within 10 feet. Yep. And
yes,
we
get
need
wait in
my-
line. Talent's in.
What?
It's okay. Logan, what are you doing?
You already moved.
What are you doing,
What's
Logan?
your problem? Anyway, and I'm gonna do a attack. 17.
17 hits.
7.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Just back up.
Alright, so poof, you nail it as square in the jaw as you possibly can. One of its mandibles breaks off and flies and lands on the ground next to it. It just kind of like weakly looks up at you as this thing has taken a lot of damage. Barely alive. You can see the light begin to kind of flicker in its eyes a little bit. But still stand. Still stand.
That's all I got.
Okay. Next initiative list is going to be Ryan. You're up.
No. How much did I move? What's my movement?
You should have 30 feet, I believe.
40 feet, you think?
I'm double checking. 30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's all relevant. Lightning pod food dump off.
Hang on. You would actually need to move.
ET 15.
No, wait, hold on. You need to. Do you have enough movement to get to here? That's actually.
Yeah,
where-
he only moved 25.
You did. Okay, so this is actually where you want to be.
What do you mean? Why didn't I shoot it from here? I just broke through the line.
If you fire from there, you're gonna hit Logan.
Why? Why
Look-
didn't I shoot it like this? It shoots in a 5 feet arc.
Oh, okay, that works. Yeah. I mean, if you're just gonna fire it straight down the line like that, I'm like, you might hit Logan.
Well, I didn't move it within 5 feet this way.
Yeah. No, you're good. Okay, go ahead. So what is that? DC what?
DC 15 to save.
Dexterity.
Dexterity, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's dexterity.
Okay, one saves, but just barely rolled a 15. The other one rolled a nat 20.
Then half damage.
Half damage for both.
Well,
All
at
right,
least one's dead.
go roll for damage.
28.
28 damage.
So 14.
So 14 points of damage. Okay. One second. Was that number? Alright, so Ryan, you kick back and you coalesce the arcane energy around your fingertips, and as you unleash the lightning bolts from your fingertips, they streak forward, impacting both of them. This one gets just straight up blasted back into a bunch of pieces, so he's dead. Number 2 up here takes a significant hit to the chest. Chunks of its armor and carapace go flying off, and shrapnel flies everywhere. It's still alive, but it's hurt. You definitely hurt it. At this point, it's gonna be David, you're up.
Alright. So I'm going to use my bonus action to make a fainting attack. First I'm going to move this way towards number 3. Yeah, use my bonus action to make a fainting attack. Which will give me extra damage and advantage on my next attack roll. So I'm just going to roll the d8 for that right now. And then I'm going to attack it
Okay.
with my Warhammer. So roll for that. And with advantage. Alright, I presume 24 hits.
Yeah, that's
Misses completely.
Sad.
Okay. So then we'll roll for damage. So 13 damage.
13 damage. Number 3. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you just crack as chunks of its armor and its mandibles go flying off as your warhammer just obliterates its face. It looks very angry, but it's still up.
I'm going to attack it again.
Go ahead.
And this is just normal attack.
Yep.
Just using, warrior class feature.
Yep.
I'm gonna presume 8 does not hit.
8 does not hit.
8.
Alright, I am going to take my action surge. And attack it again.
Do it. David, do it. Kill it. Squire.
Alright, so what did you do, David?
As
Keep attacking.
I have used action surge. 22 hits.
Oh, yeah, 22 hits.
Alright, 10 damage.
Alright.
No description.
What are you attacking with?
My Warhammer.
Alright. You bonk it on its noodle. You just walk up, just bonk. Remember, your character's retarded. He does not. He know how to.
All right, and if I read the extra attack correct, it's whenever I use the attack action, I get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Right. All right, so I'll get the attack again.
Yeah.
And the last one, try not to obliterate its skull. I want to do something.
All right. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, I believe so. I think. Yeah, 16 hits.
All right. Wanted to know whether or not I need to use the superiority die. And then I do 11 damage.
11 damage. All right. So after the gentle block, you're like, haha, whack, as you just give it a nice uppercut. Its head streaks to the sky as it kind of just appears to try to like pull its neck back down into place as it screeches at you with anger. All right, I believe you're out of actions, right?
Yes, I have used up everything I could possibly use to attack it.
All right, Uzziah, you're up.
All right. Question.
Yep.
Before we do this, because I want to know how many modifiers I'm adding. What does hit blast DC mean?
It's okay.
I wonder if that was damage or is that just?
No, that's to hit. Hit slash
Okay.
DC is always you add it to your D20 when you make an attack roll.
Okay, how do you know how much damage something does if it does 1d4 plus 3?
Plus, and then roll the die.
So you roll the 1d4, you get a random amount of damage, then you add whatever it says to add.
Okay, so thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out for my first action here. Yeah, they're both. 2 of them are dead, right?
No.
Only one's dead.
That
The other
one's-
2 are.
That one's obliterated.
Okay,
But it's
so this
there.
is gonna be probably 3 arrows then.
Try not to hit this one in the head.
Wait,
I want
wait,
to try to do
wait,
something.
what do you mean 3 arrows?
I have an extra attack as well as Hunter Prey, which lets me shoot basically another attack basically at a different target that's the same creature.
Oh yeah, that one. Yep.
Sorry,
So I'm
Sasha.
firing 3 arrows here.
Yep.
2 at one of them and 1 at the other. So,
Well, which ones are you firing at? That's kind of important.
which one has more health? Do
This
I
one.
know that?
Yeah, this one up
Okay,
here is
I'm
taking this.
firing 2 at that one and 1 at the there, but I'm going to do this one at a time. So,
Yeah.
first, we're gonna roll a d20 here for 2 hits. So, hold on, 1 plus 4. That's
Wait, did you just roll a
5.
1 on the D20?
yes. So, and
No, hold on. I had to get my percentile die out.
Hey, anybody want to play War
Oh,
Thunder?
wait. Yeah, that's 4.
We're currently in the middle of the D&D campaign, so we're not available to do War Thunder right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to. Let's see.
So, yeah, that's gonna be a.
Okay. Yep. So your first attack misses completely.
Okay.
Just swoop over the thing's head.
Alright, so second roll here is gonna be okay. Plus hold on. 9 plus quick damage. So I'm using a longbow, that's 8 plus 4 for freaking accuracy, well, archery and my armor piercing arrow, 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I took him for a walk this morning.
So
Wow, that's weird.
there.
Look at that. You got, like,
plus 3
kicked out.
equals 5.
Plus, what was that, Uzziah?
I basically added the damage, so it'd be 5.
5 points of damage? Okay. Alright, so that's number 2. Alright, so 5 points of damage as your arrow just kind of soars through, hits the thing's armor, and takes a chunk of its armor off with it as it flies off. Okay, your last arrow, which is going to be at the weakened one down here.
Yep. Okay, roll. 8 plus 4, 27.
Oh yeah, that hits. Yeah. Go.
Okay, damage. 2, so clear this out real quick. So 2 plus 3 equals
5 points of damage. All right. All right. As you're so you fire your 2 arrows. Thump, thump. Then you readjust your aim to the one that David's fighting. You fire the arrow off. It strikes into one of its black eyes, and you see its head kind of like rear back a little bit, and then it slowly kind of just as it's just barely keeping itself standing. I mean, barely keeping itself standing. And now at the end of the initiative, I am going to... Okay. Everyone give me a perception check real quick.
11.
11? Okay.
22.
22? Okay. Ryan, what'd you roll?
19.
19? Okay. Joe and Uzziah, what'd you guys roll for perception?
19.
Okay.
18.
Oh, really? Okay,
We're
well,
on it
sweet.
today, boys. Holy
Actually, okay then. Then I
It's
don't think...
altogether 18, by the way. I rolled a
Logan, call it a number between 1 and 6. Real quick.
3.
3? Okay. Okay, no, okay, you're good, Logan. All right, so then what's gonna happen is while this fight's going on, as you're all there, 3 more begin to approach your position. They do not go for Logan though, so that means that all of you pass the perception check, so they do not get an attack of opportunity or a surprise attack against you.
Okay. Right, is this the part where we get team? Our whole entire team
I mean,
gets killed
they
because
barely
John
done shit.
summons
All right,
like
so
20,000.
one is gonna burst out over here, right by Uzziah, about 10 feet away. One is gonna burst out right next to its comrade right here, next to David, and then one is gonna burst out right next to Ryan up here. 10 feet away. Actually, no, sorry, 15 feet. My bad. You guys detected them fast enough, they realized they weren't going to sneak up on you, so there you go, 15 feet away. Alright, and now it is going to be their initiative. 1 second, just right now. Okay.
Ryan, you don't look like you're in a very good position.
Alright, so number 2 is going to move over here and make an attack roll against Logan. It's going to try to make a fight against you. Bring the stat block just so it
Oh ho ho.
Okay.
I don't taste good.
It rolls a 16 naturally, so it's going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's going to hit. You're going to take... Okay. So it's going to... 10 points of slashing damage, and then another 5 points of acid damage. So it's going to be...
Oh my god.
As the thing just grabs you and just bites you. Unfortunately, you're a large creature, right? You're considered large, right?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Oh, actually, go on ahead and give me a... I think this is... Why doesn't it specify here? Let's go strength. Strength save. Give me a strength saving throw. You gotta beat a 13.
Oh, 9 plus 6, so yeah.
Yeah, no, you beat it. Okay.
15.
As the thing attempts to grapple you and grab you and pin you down, you just shove it off you like, not today, boy. So let's see. This one over here is gonna make a move over here. It's gonna make an attack against David. So David, it rolls a natural 9, so it's gonna be
It's
14.
probably not gonna hit.
14. That does not hit, right?
No, my armor class is 20.
Okay. Its friend over here, the one that's really weakened, in desperation, it's going to move over to about here. And then it's going to attempt to... Hang on a second. Okay. Logan, Joe, and David, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. You gotta beat a 13. As the creature rears back, it sprays this acid mixture from its mouth, attempting to just douse you and dissolve you.
I rolled an 8. I failed.
David fails.
What do I add to my dexterity save?
Your
You
dexterity modifier.
Oh, plus.
Oh wait, it's dex. Nah, never mind.
Dex.
What do I?
Dex.
What do I
Be
have
back
to
in
beat?
like 10 minutes.
John,
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay, you got a 15, so that passes. David fails, and I don't know what Logan rolled because he just had to get up for a few minutes apparently. Yeah, so it was in mortal combat. All right, well, you know what? Here, I'll just roll for damage now, and then worst case scenario. So, let's see. So, Joe, you're gonna take half this damage.
Since I didn't use my extra action, can I use my There's one that I can use.
For this
my-
uncanny dodge.
Yeah, it's uncanny dodge.
Oh, good. You're thinking. Oh, yes, you can. I believe. Let me just double check that. Attacker that you can see hits you in an attack. You can use your reaction. Oh, wait, hold on a second. When the attacker that you can see hits you with an attack. No, and the only reason why is because area of effect abilities like this don't actually count as attacks. Just like Ryan's spells like Fireball and Lightning, they don't technically count as attacks because he's just kind of casting a spell. This thing's just using an ability. I don't think it counts as, unless it specifies here. Yeah, no, it's considered an ability, so you wouldn't be able to half it again. If it made a bite attack against you, like a direct attack, then yes, you would. So you'd be able to half it twice.
Okay.
Just for future reference. Because it goes the same way for creatures that are fighting against someone like Ryan who can cast spells like that require just a DC to have damage or whatever. Alright, so yes, so let me just... total damage, by the way, is 12. So Joe, you take 6. David takes the full 12. Acid damage, and then Logan takes... I don't know, so I'll just kind of leave those dice there. And we'll just go back to him when he gets back. Because I can finish up these guys' turns. Next one is going to rush over to Uzziah and attempt to make a bite attack against him. So it's going to roll a natural 15, and so it's going to be plus 5 to that, so it's going to be 20, so that's going to hit. Uzziah, you take 6s for this. 9 points of slashing damage, and then 2 points of acid damage. So 11 points in total as the thing just gouges a chunk out of your back with its claw. And then this last one over here is gonna roll up on Ryan. It's gonna make an attack against him. It's a natural 4, so this one's gonna miss terribly. At 9, I don't think hits Ryan, right? Your AC's not that bad.
No, my AC is actually pretty good.
So Ryan, you just after firing your lightning, suddenly you hear this as this large creature bursts up from the ground beneath you. You pee yourself, and then you backstep as the thing just jumps and leaps at you to attempt to, nom on your face.
These things take attacks of opportunity, by the way, I assume.
Yes, if you're within 5 feet, you attempt to unless you use your action to disengage. I believe that nullifies it.
Yeah, it does.
So
Unless it's like, I think like there's a beep that can nullify that, but like monster wouldn't have that.
And I know rogues can take a disengage as a bonus action, but yes, all creatures can get an attack of opportunity unless either impaired by a status effect or otherwise stated. Yeah, that's just a universal thing for any creature. And at that point, that's going to be their whole turn. So yeah, back to the top. Joe.
Finally.
There's a lot of them.
What I'm going to do is hit this one, number 5.
Okay.
You can do sneak attack on that, right?
Yes, he can. So yeah, if you
Yes,
use...
you can, so yeah, I'll do that. Just the thing.
So go ahead and roll your attack with your bow, I'm assuming? Or are you going to move to melee range?
You have more damage potential if you're rapier, and it's not like I don't know. They're pretty much at point blank range anyway.
I only get a 5 foot
Oh,
range.
don't just change your weapon though.
I guess I will go right here and attack it with my rapier.
Okay, if you're gonna switch
sneak
weapons
attack.
mid-combat, go on ahead. You either can. This is how I'm gonna do this from now on, at least to the best of my abilities. I'll remember this. Either to switch weapons mid-combat, you are gonna either need to do spend a bonus action to do so, or if you roll a sleight of hand check and you beat the DC, I'll let you swap it for free.
I'll probably roll the sleight of hand check.
All right, make a sleight of hand check to see. You gotta beat a 17.
Yeah, that beats the 17 just on basic roll without the modifier.
All
It
right,
was
so
an
you
18.
as quick as a flash, just whoosh, bow goes over your chest, rapier out, and you're ready to start stabbing. Go ahead, and make your attack roll.
Yeah, I'll attack 5. Oh my!
What?
2 18s in a row.
All right. Yeah, that hits. Yeah, that well hits. Okay, so going ahead.
Does that count as a sneak attack, by the way? Since
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
gonna-
So what you're gonna do,
Oh,
Joe, is you're
Oh
gonna
my god, John, this thing's about to get obliterated. I do 1 D8 and then 3 D6.
Yeah. So just roll it all at once. So 1d8
Rolls
plus
all
2,
once.
and then 3d6, and then what's the final number?
Wait. How many? What'd you say for rolling the dice?
Roll 1d8,
Uh-huh.
roll 3d6 all at once, and then add 2 to that.
Oh, okay, add 2. A 5, a 1, and a 1 for the D6.
Okay, so it's 7.
And then an 8 for the D8, and then plus 2.
So,
So
8,
17.
7, so it's 15,
17.
17 points of damage. Alright, yeah, 17 points of damage. That was to number... What number is that?
5.
5.
5? Okay. 17 points of damage. Yeah, what's it called? As you switch weapons over, you draw your rapier out, and you get one good stab in with it right through its armor plates into its neck region. You pull it out as the greenish blood sprays onto the ground. The creature rears back and screeches to the sky in pain. Yeah, you did a significant amount of damage. Still definitely up though. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, actually, no, I didn't use my bonus action, but...
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but that'll be at the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright, so that's the end of your turn. Next in the initiative is Logan, who's not here.
Do you want me to roll for him?
Well, you see, I'd have you roll for him, but I have no idea what the heck he's gonna do. Because he has a lot that he can do. So...
I mean, so long as he
Okay.
goes before the
creatures.
beetles, I'm sure there won't be any trouble.
Well, you see, it makes a difference because what he does on this turn might be completely different after all of you have been able to use your abilities and spells. So... You know what? Fine. He doesn't make a bag of time. He doesn't make a bag of time. Logan stands there and, yeah, he just stands there. And holds his action. He's going to hold his turn. So next in the initiative is going to be Ryan. Go on ahead.
Let's take this nice and slow to give Loading more time. Did I move without like putting the opportunity tab, like move here?
You'd
or,
have
like,
to
walk?
you'd have to spend your action to disengage. Otherwise, any movement away from the creature will provoke.
Oh,
an
not like
opportunity.
away, like still within his range of attack, but like move to his side.
Yeah, no, it would, because he's right on. Like he is waiting. Like the moment you even sidestep, he's gonna lunge at you.
Lightning bolt in the works.
Bolt in the works.
I didn't get here, right?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh, the way I counted it was 10. Or Triad was.
Yeah, so you go 5, 10, 15, but the more you get, remember, this guy right here will also get an opportunity attack against you. So you'd have to
What are
move
you trying
around.
to do?
He's trying to line up as many as he can without hitting friendlies.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna try to do.
I love you. Yay. Please don't die.
Look, Ryan, if you have to hit me to hit some enemies, you can hit me.
Dude,
I'll shrug it off.
dude,
I don't even know what lightning is.
hit me!
Alright, first off, I'm going to try and disengage, not using the action, so opportunity attack, John.
Okay, go ahead. Alright, so I will roll an attack against you. Fight attack, he rolls a natural 3, which could be an 8 in total, so you get away. He just swoops right over your head as you're able to back away safely.
Ryan is fighting the far-sided beetle.
Apparently, yes. I don't know why. I have not adjusted any dice rolls this entire game. I have no idea why I just cannot hit Ryan for some reason. I'm not even changing dice, I'm using the same dice.
AC as well, it's not like my AC is crap.
But, okay, Ryan, so yeah, so you dodge it, so where are you moving?
5, 10, 20, that's 20.
Yep, that's 20.
5, 30, lightning pot about, what's it on? How can I make this on stage? What is that?
Oh, no, yeah, you can do that.
As I want to do it like through here, so it will be within like 5 feet of each of them.
Yep, that works. That works. Yep, go ahead. So they both need to make a dex saving throw.
15.
15. Alright, ooh, okay. And then what's the other one? No.
Oh, I'm going to do it in powder, by the way.
You know, if it wasn't for the fact that sometimes, you know, I make slight adjustments to like creature stat blocks, I'd want a dice camera. Ryan, they both crit failed.
Oh.
Roll double damage. So whatever you so double your dice that you roll for this.
Well, I rolled 28.
Yeah,
You double the rolled dice. So roll all those
by the
dice.
way, I did it in powered, so I already did that for it, and now I roll a 10.
What does Empower do again? Give me another. Come here.
It allows me to reroll up to 3 die, and I have to use the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Die.
So yeah, so
I
roll.
already
So whatever number this is. So yeah, you can either spawn another set of d6, or just re-roll that one if you want.
At 28, 10, 10, plus 24.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Dude, that's like
Ryan, this particular moment, you reach deep inside yourself. You see your friends all getting like ripped to shreds, and you're just like, not today. You coalesce all the arcane energy at your fingertips, and in a particularly violent form of lightning, both arms extend forward, and you just unleash as much power as you possibly can from them, and both creatures are just blown to smithereens. There's nothing left. They're just both dead. They're just dead.
I like lightning. Lightning is fun.
Off the distance, and Ryan, as you're doing this, you can just feel the urge to scream unlimited power at the top of your lungs. 5, 6, 4 just got obliterated. Yeah, you just one-shot one of them. God dang it. Okay. So, yeah, so that was Ryan's turn. David, you're up.
Alright. I'm attack number 3 first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because that person is probably on his last legs.
I mean, it's bleeding
So-
from like every orifice, so yeah, it's pretty close.
17, I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yep. So you just as its whole skull just kind of caves in as you hear this, and it just kind of crumbles into this big heap on the ground.
Alright, how much health points did it have left out of curiosity?
1.
Oh, alright.
Somehow you knocked it down to a perfect 1 health. I don't know. Yeah, it was on 6 and you hit it for 5, so it just kind of, yeah. Alright, so now it's just 5 and 6 left.
Alright, so then... gonna attack number 5.
Okay.
I am going to use my bonus action to do a feint first. So I'll use the class superiority die. Alright, so I gotta roll with advantage to hit.
Okay.
And I roll a... oh, I completely forgot to add those modifiers before, but 21.
Yeah, it's...
Then we'll roll... see, so whatever I roll for Warhammer damage will be +2. So 10 damage.
Damage number 5, okay.
Yep.
Alright. Fwack! You get a nice meaty connection with your was it Warhammer? I think you have.
Warhammer.
Yeah. As you hit the center of the center mass on this thing, you see its armor kind of just like cave in and crush in a little bit. Yeah, this thing's he's not happy right now. Uzziah, you are up. Uzziah, you're up.
Pretty sure I heard him
I
say
just
Kenny.
realized I muted my mic while I was talking. Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
The phone call. Question.
Yeah.
If I move, can I still use the 2 ability to shoot 3 arrows? If I move 1 square, meaning right where my hand is?
Let me double check real quick. So let's see.
Does he have like a special ability that's reliant on movement?
I'm not sure if it requires. Hang on a second. Fighting style, archery give +2 bonus to attack roll with ranged weapons.
The extra attack and the hunter prey is what you're looking at.
No. So you gain an additional attack feature. Yep. On each of your turns, when you make a weapon attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature. Oh wait, a different creature that's within 5 feet of the original target. Oh, so you can only fire 2. And actually, that third arrow you fired, you wouldn't have been able to get that off either.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, good.
Logan's back.
So you get to make 2 attacks then.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to move because I don't
Oh,
want to get.
Loading
I'm
dex
guessing the
damage
one that's
level.
here.
Oh yeah. Actually, Uzziah, hold on real quick.
What?
Logan, give me a dex saving throw. You gotta beat a 13.
18.
Okay, so you take 6 points of
Plus
damage.
4.
Wait, hang on. Wait, what'd you roll?
18 plus 4.
Yeah. Okay, you take 6 points of damage. Of acid damage.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the
Okay.
bugs spit a bunch of acid on me, Joe, and you.
Yeah, you use like a cone of effect ability, and you were caught then.
Interesting.
Okay, so yeah, so Uzziah, go ahead and continue on.
Okay, this one the most health or the least health?
This one, number 5 is, well, number 6 hasn't taken a hit yet. Number 5's taken several.
Okay, then I'm just gonna face number 6, and I'm gonna fire 2 arrows.
All right, go ahead, make attacks.
Hold on. Alright, first roll here. Okay, so 8.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm doing math, but okay.
Just it hits.
If it's over a certain number, you hit him. I mean.
So go ahead, roll for your next attack.
I'm pretty sure I hit him with a
gonna roll
16
damage,
before.
but-
No.
Okay.
Roll your next attack and then roll damage.
Okay, 3 plus 8. Hold on. So 3 plus 8 plus 4 because I'm firing. Well, piercing arrows here. Come on, 15.
15 does hit.
Oh, it does? Okay.
So they both hit. Roll for damage. Roll all the damage at once.
Okay. Oh, all at once? Okay.
All at once. Yep.
Okay, first arrow does, let's see, 9 plus 3 is 12?
Wait, 9 plus 3. Where are you getting a 9 plus 3? Wait, where are you getting the 9 from?
Oh wait, that's 7. Sorry. Which one am I forget which one I rolled. Damn it. Okay, I'm rolling 10. And that's where I got the 9. Okay, I was basically looking at the equal number there. My bad. Okay, so it's actually, hold on. So it was 2 plus 3.
Okay.
So that's 5 for
so
that
fi-
one?
so 5 damage for your first attack. Yep.
Okay, clear, and 7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay, so 15 total. Okay.
Yeah, since I was highlighting and looking over the number, if you highlight both dice and roll, it adds them together. That's where I was getting mine.
All right. So, thum, thum, as your arrows fly through the air, one impacts its head, one impacts its chest, both burying deep inside of it, actually breaking through the thing's armor. You see the blood begin to seep out of the wounds as the creature appears to get ready to attack. Logan, at this moment, of kind of being in a daze from being hit by acid and not knowing what the heck's going on around you, you suddenly snap back to it. You now are gonna take your turn now.
Oh, I've just been standing there the whole time? Okay.
I had you just hold your turn. You were just holding your turn.
That's god awful. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna attack him twice with the two-handed with the spear.
Okay.
If I could not throw my dice into my computer,
That'd be useful.
then, you know, that would be... Okay, anyway, 18.
Yep.
And then, 16.
Both hit. Yep. I'm gonna roll for damage.
$20
20 points of damage in total.
total. Yep.
Perfect. All right, so as both spear hits directly to the chest, because I know you're trying to avoid the head.
Yes.
At this point, the creature kind of like slumps forward a little bit. It's still alive, but it's very wounded at this point. It's looking really sluggish.
Actually, that's 10 feet, so I don't care. Alright. I'm gonna... As a bonus action,
Okay.
I'm gonna, like, take my fist and slam it into his chest where I imagine his organs are. Who knows?
What do you think it has, organs?
20. It wasn't natural, but...
Okay. Yeah, you hit it.
Where's your modifier? 8.
Yeah. Boom! You hit it directly in the chest. You feel the armor kind of crack under your fist as the creature, and then it just kind of just falls over.
Goody.
Yeah, it's dead.
I'm gonna use a magic missile on its head.
All right. Logan, is that the end of your turn?
Hold on. Or it could just fly away for no reason. Yeah.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. The last creature over here, since now it is... Yep, it's his initiative. Let's see. It's going to kind of look over in this direction, and it's going to unleash another spray of acid. So, Joe, David, Uzziah, and Logan, give me all a dex saving throw. Gotta be a 13.
Okay.
So how long have you guys been beating on one of these?
Not very long.
Question.
21.
With a dex save, do I roll a
Was Logan
20?
here when we more showed up?
Yeah.
Before dead.
No, I think he was here when they showed up. What was that, Uzziah?
I was asking if I roll a 20 because you never.
You always roll a 20 unless otherwise specified. Always. For everything.
So dex save. Hold on. Dex,
So you're going to add +6 to whatever you roll.
What was the DC?
13.
Alright, I fail. Just barely,
21.
though.
Alright, so Logan, you pass. Uzziah, you pass. Joe, what'd you roll?
Joe?
It was 17.
Okay, I was like, Joe, if you don't answer me, I'm failing you immediately. Okay, so you three
It's like,
pass. David
oh,
fails.
I don't think-
David, you take. Let's see, what was that? You take the full 14 points of acid damage. The rest you take 7.
Ooh.
As the acid kind of just drenches all of you. Yeah, it hurts. It definitely hurts. Not as much as you would think, though.
Getting
I
sick
don't
of
feel
being melted.
anything. I
You
gnawed
know-
off my nerves a long time ago.
All right, at this
Yeah,
point,
End of the turn.
Joe, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to just head it with my rapier.
Okay, go ahead.
I recommend using the blunt edge.
With a sneak attack because David's
I
within
know.
5 feet.
Go ahead.
So it's a 19 to hit,
Yep, that hits.
And then 1d8 and 3d6. That is a 12.
All right, as you expertly step forward again, you find that nice little chink in its armor, and with your rapier, you just cheek right into its meaty flesh. As you pull back, the blood sprays all over the ground, and the creature, barely keeping itself up, just kind of looks at you like, why? Why would you do that?
What you gotta do?
Yeah, go on ahead. Logan, you're next.
I'm next.
You are next.
Alright. Would I hit either of them?
With what?
Hold on.
With your twit field.
9,
well,
10,
Do
D10.
it.
20.
I don't
okay.
mind.
Okay.
You can't hurt me.
No,
Oh,
no
look.
joking.
I'm gonna
Wait,
throw,
but John,
I'm gonna,
I didn't even say I ended my turn. You just went on, and I still could have moved.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna
you
throw
know
a
it, too late.
javelin at it.
Okay, go ahead, chuck a javelin.
You're just an entire asshole.
You'll be fine.
You
Joe.
did.
hit.
You know you didn't want it. Wait, what, Logan?
23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I was bending over just in case you
5.
missed too.
What was that, Logan?
5.
Okay. Logan, you kind of like you like the Olympic Olympic javeliner, just yeet, and thing just soars to the air, and all you and Joe, as you and David are kind of squaring up its creature, all of a sudden you hear whoomp, as the javelin embeds itself right between the thing's eyes, and it just dead.
Did I get it?
It's
Da,
dead.
da, 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 da.
At that
Holy
point,
shit, guys.
John gets copyrighted because of the music.
You have
Damn
to
it.
actually play it.
it's a cover.
Wait, John, I have a question. How bad are the flames I set?
What?
The lightning that sets fire to flammable objects.
Um,
Are they out of control, or they just burn out naturally?
no, you should be fine. You weren't like in the middle of a forest or anything, so you're fine.
Good, good.
I mean, if you're in the middle of a forest, you'd probably be in the middle of Vietnam right now after a napalm strike. So, I mean, you'd all be like, well, time to, with whatever health you have left, roll dexterity.
What do you mean, man? You're in the jungle, you shoot a fireball, it's fine.
So, yeah, you guys
Just
can
hope
take
it's
your,
a rainforest and it's downpouring.
so you guys can take your pieces back, as
You
the
know, this all happened at night.
creatures are all dead.
Night and it hit the strats on me.
Correct, Ryan.
Surprised was me.
Ryan escaped with.
Yes, Ryan
What a
had to
scratch.
fight the far-sided beetle.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I was probably gonna see if I can find, like, be able to take a few small pieces of their armor off.
Reminds me, what do you want to do with the storm?
You can attempt to, Joe.
They'd be more small pieces, so that we weren't having a giant piece of frickin' bug armor.
How small are you talking?
Probably maybe about like 20 of them if they were maybe arm length.
Like your arm length?
Or my arm length.
Probably my
Well,
arm length because it's like smaller.
So you want pieces that are as long as your arm, you want 20 of them.
Or 10, one, two. What?
You will herniate yourself if you try to carry that much on you, Joe. These
Well,
things
it
are
wouldn't be-
huge and their armor is
wouldn't-
heavy.
It wouldn't be all at once. Like, I'd probably load them up in the carriage, I guess.
Okay, there you go. Sure. Okay.
Big
Go.
brain o'clock.
You know what, Joe? Okay, go on ahead. Out of the
Hold on. But before he mutilates them,
Yeah, sure.
the one I killed that, you know, its head's intact,
Yeah.
can I try to take the crown?
Magic missile.
As the crowd. No, I was
Your
kidding.
piece of garbage.
What's it called?
That's
You know,
so
Logan, go
funny.
on ahead and give me a sleight of hand check with that, and then Joe, give me an athletics check.
I go help loading, by the way.
With this, sure.
Since would I actually like tell that he's trying to do anything with the head?
I don't know.
thank you, Ryan.
I don't know, Logan. Do you tell him?
Yes, I'll tell
Okay.
Ryan as I'm walking.
John, it's a 21.
A 21.
Oh, shit. Well, because Ryan giving me advantage, mine is also a 21.
Okay. So Logan, you successfully get the entire crown off its head. It's basically this chunk of its armor that's basically it looks kind of like a crown.
Can I wear it?
No, it's like one. It's like a sheet. Honestly, it's
What?
not like a circle. It's like a sheet. But from the front, it looks like a crown.
Oh.
Joe, with a 21 and what are you using to get the armor off, Joe?
Actually, this. What did I use last time? Because I think.
I don't know. What did you use
I
last
think
time? I didn't
I've
ask you.
I mean, I have a
I think I
recommendation
just
if you
ripped
want
it off with my bare hands.
Used a crowbar.
There we go.
But
A fucking crowbar, Joe.
Okay.
You know that crying
All right,
things.
Joe.
I'm-
Using the
I'm gonna use a
crowbar,
crowbar.
you get 3 pieces off these creatures
Oh, okay. Whatever.
because
what-
2 were utterly obliterated by Ryan's lightning bolt. One of them is just kind of in pieces, being like beaten to death by David. And if you think I'm going to give you 20 pieces of these things while you're using a crowbar to try to pull off arm-length chunks, specifically arm-length chunks, you're freaking high. You get
Can I
3
roll
and
to
be
keep
happy I even
destroying
get...
the,
John,
can I
what?
roll to destroy the one beetle's carcass?
Sure, David, give me an athletics
Oh.
check.
All right, I want to borrow you for after he's done.
Alright, with athletics check, I roll a 23.
Lovely. So after the combat's all done, you're all kind of like sitting there, you know, Joe's trying in vain to like rip off a specific arm-length chunk of these things' flesh and just breaking chunks of it off. You suddenly hear whack, whack, whack as you see David just sitting there with his warhammer just beating this thing into a bloody, crunchy pulp. He seems
Hey,
to be having
Ryan.
fun.
Yeah.
You know what would be
Dave-
interesting? These things spit acid, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You want to help me get one of the acid sacks out?
You mean like the acid glands?
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Hang on, Joe.
What items do I have that might even be able to help?
Well, I mean, at least hold it. You have jars, right? You have a jar.
I have
No.
jaws.
No.
Well, I might ask you for that in something like the starting kit, but I don't think I
Nope.
did.
You don't have any containers that would be glass to carry around.
I
with
have
it.
a
I've
jar.
I mean, actually, no. That's right. David has a jar. It's currently holding, you know, a hand. But technically
Hair
speaking, yeah, he
roll.
does have a jar.
What's in my mess kit?
In fact, he's the only one with a jar because that's it. That's the only person that has a jar.
I have the empty bottle from the potion of healing that I dumped on his
That's true. Actually, yeah, you would have kept that one honestly. So I mean, you'd have like a bottle.
Oh, we could get 1 paddle of the acid if you want to attempt it. I mean,
That'd be
I have
neat.
some paddles I didn't sacrifice for it, and I wouldn't be too upset if that fucked up.
Let's do it.
All right, give
What
me.
would this be under?
This would be a nature check.
You probably have better
You
than
should
me.
roll it.
You have worse nature than me?
I have -1.
I'll roll it!
Okay, go on ahead. Roll. Roll to see if you can get the.
Am I at an advantage or no?
No.
Most
Well, you gotta hate.
Not 20. 22 it is.
Yeah.
Nat 20. Okay. With the using a dagger, you said.
Yep.
Okay, with expert precision, you're able to kind of like cut away the meat and the tendons around the poison sac, and then with a very careful cut with the dagger, you kind of open it just enough to kind of drain some poison out, or not poison, acid, sorry, and then you fill up 1 bottle worth of acid.
So do I just use the acid vial?
Yeah, it'd be just an acid vial. These aren't like these
Hooray!
aren't, what's it called?
We did it, Ryan.
Yay.
We didn't die in the
John?
Yes,
process.
Joe.
Um.
Oh, Uzziah, sorry, I couldn't tell. It was muffled.
Yeah, sorry. Question.
Yeah.
How pointy are these teeth?
They don't really have teeth. They're more like giant mandibles or like jaws.
Could they be used as arrowheads?
No,
You have
Okay,
infinite nails
already.
anyway.
Not even close. You would
He's
never
like
be able to
fucking
make an arrowhead out of this.
Because I was gonna, if I could, cut off the teeth, take the teeth to a flexure and make some arrows.
And what you would have gotten out of that, if you used any kind of teeth, except for like maybe like a special enchanted tooth, would be just regular arrows. Or garbage arrows, because you're literally taking a tooth and putting it on a stick and calling it an arrow, while most arrows are finely sharpened iron or steel.
I have darts.
Well, there
you can
are
take those.
well, I'm not sure if this is a custom arrow or not, but there is on the
Probably.
100 types of arrows.
Reddit doesn't count. That list is bunk. It does not. I do not follow that list.
I wasn't talking about Reddit. I'm using something else than Reddit for the arrow types, but okay.
Wait, the list of 100. Oh, I saw the list of 100 arrows on Reddit. Oh, either way, I've seen the list. No.
Okay.
Uzziah, you can use my darts. I think I asked about this in the last town. You can make like heavy arrows. If you're that hell bent on crafting weird weapons.
I was thinking about making a arrow that really drains a body of blood, but okay.
Right, we're level 5. Anyway.
Can you make an arrow with the teeth that will like have bacteria that will give enemies pain green after a week?
You know what, Ryan? No.
Gink. The big bad guy that we fight at the end gets away, dies of gangrene a week.
No, you see, Logan, the big bad guy kills all of you, and then in the epilogue, I talk about how he didn't realize that you had, like, poison-coated one of them, and he gets gangrene and dies. You all die, end of game, rocks fall, everyone dies.
We technically won.
You guys get the martyrdom achievement. Congratulations.
I think Gus Bomb would actually get that achievement more than the gangrene, but okay.
Hey, John.
Yes.
Can I study it to see like closer examine it to see like what exactly it
is?
Yeah. Give me a nature check.
There you go.
It's a bud, a smart bud even.
19.
Yes, actually, this is I wouldn't call it necessarily a common creature, but it is something that is seen a decent amount in the wild, especially around, like, usually these are mostly found either, like, in, like, rockier areas, like mountains, or in, like, you know, plains areas. I mean, you might be able to find a couple in a forest, but not really. They kind of like, you know, they kind of like nice, big chunks of ground to dig through. It is an Ankeg. An Ankeg.
Wait, those for Ankegs?
Mm-hmm.
I swear those gave us more trouble last time.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, because you guys were horrible, and you made some really, really bad rolls. No, those were Ankegs. That was it.
Oh, you mean when we split the party and it was
Yeah.
like 2 versus like 7?
Well,
Yeah.
I think it was about 2 versus... It was 2 versus 5, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 5.
Yeah, no, you guys have a
And
party
they
of
got
5.
eviscerated. We can
Yeah.
survive them now, guys. We're not 3
Unless
morons.
I decide to throw like 15 at you at once, yes, they're not that bad. Congratulations.
Interesting.
They're a very low CR monster. They're very basic. They're not that tough. Again, the
Alright,
only
so,
reason why you guys died was because you split the party and it was just a bad time all around.
Can I
Alright,
take
I'm
long
gonna-
rest?
Yeah, is there enough time left in the day for a long rest or now?
Yeah, no, you guys should be fine. So going ahead, you can finish off
I
your
take
long
long
rest.
rest now.
Ah, yes, 28 hit points. How about no? There you
I don't know why D&D is being stubborn, but whatever.
It's like, no, your max HP is 28, and it keeps resetting it when I sleep. And I'm like, no.
There's a check mark when you say to take long rest that you need to do. So it's like if you
Oh,
you need to
God, that's
unclick
why.
reset maximum HP change.
Oh, Jesus, thank you. Okay, great. That's fine.
I only just noticed that myself.
Hey Logan, you should probably go see if your dog in the carriage is okay.
Well, assuming the bugs are trying to eat you, and I haven't seen the dog's corpse yet.
You can't be too sure.
I mean, you're here. Check on the dog.
It's your dog.
I'm gonna check on the dog. Is it alive?
The dog's still sleeping in the carriage.
It gets pat, then I go to sleep.
Okay. You pat dog, you go to sleep. Alright. After a long, lovely night of sleep, you all awaken to a nice, bright morning day. Corpses of these, what's left of the Ankegs, just kind of like scattered around everywhere. And yeah, you have a new day before you, and there you go.
Excellent.
Okay, so I gotta write in.
So would we have all gotten a long rest that night?
Correct, yes.
So
All right.
what I'm hearing is I meditated for another 4 hours.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, you could do that. You could, yeah. I mean, there's nothing really else you can do, really. I mean, anyways, all right. What are you guys doing this morning? You gonna continue on the travel, or?
Let's finally
there,
get
like-
to this town.
Is there like a compartment on
Don't
the
know.
carriage or no?
On the very back of the carriage, there'd be like a lockbox type thing.
Do you think I'd be able to fit the pieces in there?
No.
Okay.
Can I fit
Well-
the crown in there?
That's a weird shape. Probably not.
Fair.
But John, it's the lockbox isn't like more than arm length, because the carriage
No.
width is like.
Joe, you
Okay,
picked up
whatever.
big slabs of like chitin.
Put the slabs at your feet, Joe, and be happy with it, or I'll have the dog eat them.
No, don't do that to the dog.
I'll give the dog a.
Two boys.
Puppy gets to eat better than that. Come on.
You can see better than that.
No, this little all-hide bone. They love those.
We should probably name it. I should probably name it.
You could. You could just leave it nameless.
I should probably
dog.
write him down somewhere.
Nameless German Shepherd.
I assumed constant, so I did my what's it called? My when we changed from 1 T3, I've only spent 1, so did it. Point
Yep.
pad.
Yep, your ring's back to full power, and you guys. All right, so you guys are just gonna head out then.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the rest of the way, I'm gonna attend study the Twist of Paul.
Give me an Arcana check. Give me one Arcana check, and then.
Not 20, so 24.
All right, there we go. All right, after a good night's sleep and a brush with death, you have finally unlocked the secrets to how to recharge this magical orb. And here is what it is. Let me send you the. And no, that is not a mistype. That is exactly what it is. And if you want me to explain why it's like that, then that's just how it is. Oh, and also, you also discovered something else about the ball that I will also send you.
The dog's name is Nying, which is gift, but in Goblin, because I'm gonna teach it commands in Goblin.
That works. Hang on.
Shut up. How dare you?
There we go. That should explain how the item works in its entirety. Okay. So while Ryan reads that, are any of the rest of you going to do anything as you prepare to approach the city?
Alright. Good to know.
So Ryan, does that make sense? Why, like, when you guys were using the item while you were running around, why it did certain things when it did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's true.
Uh,
Understandable.
All right. So going ahead, guys. Anything else you guys want to do before you reach the city?
No.
You're not returning that without a train, Joe.
Without a what?
1,000 dollars, 1,000 gold pieces.
So throw it in the trunk and never look at it again. Just keep fucking using
Not in
it.
the trunk. It goes back in my bag.
I hope you like carrying around a useless rock.
That's what the black one's for.
Say, Ryan, are you going to tell them what it actually does and how it actually works?
Maybe later.
Okay.
I'll hold the information for now.
Okay. As you guys are going down the road, you notice a couple things. You notice that as you go on, you begin. First thing you notice that's kind of off the normal is on the side of the road. You notice that there is a cart. This looks to be a military type wagon. Like, it has like armor plating on the side of it, overturned and partially destroyed on the side of the road.
Hey Logan, stop the carriage.
I slow down, but I don't actually completely stop.
Okay.
Just out of spite.
That's fair. All right, so the carriage just kind of
It's like barely moving.
barely. You could probably outcrawl the carriage at this point.
Yeah, yes, but it is
Well, I'm
technically.
gonna go and investigate.
All right.
I'm going to jump out of the carriage and go help investigate too.
Okay.
Do any animals alive, like the horses that would be pulling the cart? Are they still alive?
There's no horses, period. It's just a cart. And as you look it over, you see that it is completely empty. There's nothing with it. It's just an overturned cart.
Oh, this sounds like a lot of not my problem.
Well, let's go.
I say we
Back in
keep
the-
going
back-
before whatever it does to it. So it's up
Back in the
to
carriage we go.
us.
I have a question.
We'll have
Yeah,
carriage.
yeah, go ahead, Uzziah. What's up?
Later.
You said this looked like a military
Yes.
cart. Because of my background, do I recognize any symbols on it?
Yes, you do, actually. On the side of the cart, there is an insignia. It appears to be a, what's it called? It's a circular emblem. In the dead center, there is a golden eagle holding what appears to be a book in its right talon and a sword in its left talon. You recognize this as the Imperial insignia, like the Imperial military insignia.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Would
Okay,
there
back.
be would there be any point to check for any like secret compartments or no?
You can go ahead and try. Because they'll give me an
Okay.
investigation check.
Investigation.
Yep.
Uh, 11? Yeah, 11.
As far as you can tell, this is just a... Again, it just looks like a basic transport cart. Fairly large one, though. With just, again, just the metal plates on the side of it.
Like a prison cart or just a
In any... If you didn't see the insignia, if you didn't see the insignias on it, you'd probably mistake it for a prisoner cart, but, you can tell it's some kind of, like, armored military transport.
Could I figure out in detail what damage has been done to it to try and think of what could happen?
it's flipped over.
Not really, no, it's just overturned. I mean, it could have been a million things, you have no idea.
Is there any signs of a struggle?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Yes, I'm so good at these. Yes, 5.
I mean, clearly there was some kind of something that happened there, because there's an overturned military cart there, but I mean, don't see anything else.
Can I do an investigation check?
Sure. Go ahead.
Would I be able to aid him in this or no?
Nope.
And
You're busy looking for secret
I guess
compartments.
we don't find out anything else because I roll a 2.
There's
There's a
grass. You're on a road right now. Actually, you look up in the sky and you see a cloud that looks like a tree. It's interesting. Other than that, no. Nothing else.
Very observant.
Very observant, yes.
Well, I mean, there's no victims around and no horses, and there's nothing on this thing. So I feel we
I'm
should
just gonna
go
get
on.
back on the carriage and just sit and wait.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the dog.
Yep.
I'm gonna have like sniff around the
Ooh.
the overturned cart and see if he like pulls
Reacts to it.
towards like a direction like for maybe he can figure out where they like went off to.
Hold up.
Gather sense.
Let's just do. Okay, let's see. Just gonna double check. So let me just use the. Okay, let's try this one. All right, I'll remember this one. Let's see here. Going ahead. Oh, hang on. I'll just roll it for you. So he is going to. What do you want the dog searching for?
Like
Tracks,
where they went.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. The dog rolled a. It's a 14 plus 1. Actually, no, sorry, no. Perception plus 3. Never mind. That's actually a 17. Yeah. So the dog jumps off. He sniffs the area a little bit, and then he motions. Actually, he motions in a couple different directions, indicating that whatever this party was either were taken away or scattered once whatever happened here happened.
Potential band of bandits.
Yeah.
Bandits
hell.
usually don't attack military.
And it's usually also don't just leave no signs of any sort of fight. Usually there'd be at least a dead bandit somewhere. I say we just go to town. I don't feel like we're gonna find these people, and I don't want to run through the woods looking for them. I don't care enough.
I don't really either. But anyways,
Okay.
tally ho.
But no, if I had to place a guess, it's the Webbers.
Uzziah,
And,
get in the
we
car.
already seen
We're
more
leaving
than
you
Saturday.
here.
I thought that would be automatic, but okay, I'll get in the car.
All right, y'all hop back in the car. You continue down. You continue down for a while longer, and then at this point, you're approaching more of like the wooded area. That's where this town is. You know this general landscape of this city is that basically it's in a forest.
Village hidden in the leaf.
It's more of it's a city. It's a full-on city.
City hidden in the leaf.
And as you know that the city basically is like surrounded by woods, but the actual city itself has been put in this like huge clearing that they made for it. It's not a coastal town. Okay, the map is a little deceptive. It's not actually a coastal town. It's more inland than that. Like it has access to the water because you can just go for a short like ride or whatever. Like they have road access to the water, but they are not a seafaring town like the other one you went to.
Cool, we enter the town.
No.
There's a
As
bigger
you walk
town
through the
or-
forest, so the road that goes to the town is flanked on trees by either side. And as you get closer, you begin to notice bodies on the trees. Various races. You see a couple humans, you see a couple elves, at least one Goliath, and a couple of Dragonborn as well. And as you continue to go forward, you begin to see that these people have basically just been nailed to the actual trees themselves, or attached to the trees, and above them are what's called signs. As you look at the signs, you notice that the text on them is a name, and then what's it called? Underneath it, it just says what's it called? I think it says traitor, if I remember correctly.
Can I try and read the language of it?
It's common.
Of the name.
It's a
Oh,
traitor.
can I read the name of it?
They're all like the people's names. Like they're all individual. Like, it's the person's name and then the word traitor underneath it in common.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's concerning.
Right. Can we not go to this town?
Well,
I don't
who's
want-
Why
on-
won't we go to the town?
I don't want to do what.
who's betraying who at this point? I mean,
No, no.
oh god.
Hotel. Maybe
Are there
the
any
Webbers.
logos?
This has to be some
Make a
government.
perception check, Logan.
9.
On them, you can tell that they're all, what's it called? Their armor is not Imperial. There's no Imperial symbol. However, you do see on a couple of their, chest plates, that same tree symbol that you know is a symbol of the rebellion. However, the symbol itself on them is a bit odd. Some of them, it looks like the insignia was actually, placed on their armor as, when it was made, but others, it looks like they might have been put on maybe after their bodies were put on the trees.
Well, I think we're safe, guys. I mean, I don't remember being a rebel.
I do.
I remember
Okay.
not caring.
Shut up, Ryan.
Well, it was
Yeah.
a long time ago.
We're
Town
not
would be
rebels.
far away.
I mean, I think we'll be fine. We're not traitors. So,
Okay.
I mean, fuck it.
All right.
Everything should be great.
As you continue down the road comes to a curve, and as you pass the curve to your right, the tree line breaks, and as you look forward through the trees that are flank you on both sides, you begin to see this large, expansive plain where the city is. And as you do, you see the sky black with this thick cloud of smoke as flames begin to just rise up out of the city. As you go a little bit further, you see on the front of the city gates, you just see bodies strewn everywhere. The walls have gigantic holes breached in the sides of them. And the entire city, it looks bad.
Perhaps we should go around this one.
Yeah,
I kind of want to go in, I'll be honest. I'm enjoying the fire.
I mean, it's
Shut
as
up,
fun as talking to
Ryan.
corpses sounds.
I guess.
I don't know what the hell we do here if they're all dead. So, I
Oh,
mean,
there's always survivors.
This is a great time to get supplies and stuff.
no, I don't care about life. Let's go into the town.
Would you do that? Or if you do want to go we don't know where the next city even be that would be down to. Desmond, I'd imagine, or do you want to stop at one of the smaller towns?
Probably stop at a smaller one, but I mean, who knows? They're probably all dead too. I don't know
No,
why
there's a
this.
smaller town over there to the east a bit.
Well, I'd probably first examine the area just to make sure.
Why?
Like,
Are you gonna fight whatever killed all these people? Cause I'm not. Like, we're.
are you gonna try and make sure that we don't get jumped from behind when we try to leave?
Yeah, because I mean, what killed a city of people? Like,
Again, there's probably survivors. We don't know how bad it was. All we know is that there's fire everywhere, or that there's a lot of fire and stuff.
Well, John, as we leave, I'm probably going to make sure no one's trailing us.
what are we doing? This is a democracy. I could give a flying shit where we actually go. So,
I'm fine with
This
heading
is
in
fine.
and seeing what the hell's happened.
great. Okay. That's one for going in. David, what do you want to do?
I don't think. Well. Get back to me on that.
Okay, Uzziah, where do you want to go?
That's up to the group. I don't really care either way.
Well,
Punch
guess
myself
what?
in the face.
Nobody,
you got it.
nobody
Okay.
really cares. So.
Great, we're going in because I don't care anymore.
Azadis! Finally!
I tried to
Alright.
beat democracy. It doesn't work. So
We are
just-
going in.
Hey, I voted. I did a different answer.
Yeah, David was ready to vote, so he counts. He can still. He at least was prepared.
Well, I wanted to at least send somebody in. I just didn't know if I wanted to commit the full party or like just send out like one or two people to scout it out or not. But
Anyway,
I want to find out what happened at least.
Sorry for you.
Okay. So you're all going in.
Yep.
Okay. You all approach the city, and as you do, you see out of the front gates, the entire front gates has been blown to shreds. Several bodies scattered either side of the road, and as you go in, the city itself is eerily quiet. All you hear
You
is
don't need
just,
stray animals or anything?
as far as you can tell, no, you wouldn't see any stray animals. As you go a little bit deeper in, you notice holes in the sides of buildings. You see several buildings still cooking and burning on fire. And as you go through, what blows? Yeah, it looks like an absolute. Yeah, it looks really bad. The one thing, everybody, give me a perception check, actually.
Ooh. Let me get to my modifier.
18.
Okay.
Stats.
15.
25.
Uzziah.
What?
Give me a
Sorry,
perception check.
All right, give me a sec. 20 perception check. Hold on. Roll. So, how high do I have to go?
How? What do you mean?
Add your modifier.
Because I have 17 and plus my modifier is 22.
Okay, then 22 it is. Anybody that rolled higher than a 13, what you notice is, out of all the destruction that you see around you, normally you would account this to be a great battle of the city of some kind. Normally destruction of this magnitude is something that you would see after like two massive armies clashed. One was pushed into the city and then made like a final heroic stand. However, the things you do not notice is you do not see any war machines anywhere. And in fact, most of the bodies you see around you aren't actually wearing armor at all.
So it's a terrorist.
The more you look at it, on different buildings and different things like that, you notice that the the Imperial symbol comes up every now and again. And as you head towards more like the center of town area where like the government buildings are, you can clearly see that there are Imperial symbols on the building to denote that this is an Imperial city. However, from what you can see, a lot of the bodies, if not almost all of them, are in fact civilian. In fact, the one thing you don't notice is you don't really see the bodies of any Imperial guards or any Imperial soldiers anywhere. You see a few bodies of like rebel soldiers here and there, as you see them in their kind of like brownish armor that they wear. But yeah, you don't see any dead Imperials anywhere. And as you head to the center of town, you notice that the central government building, this is like where the governor would stay. Over the Imperial symbol, you see painted with just, whatever color paint. Everyone's different colored. You see painted over the Imperial symbol is like the rebel tree symbol that you've seen everywhere. And yeah. And as you go through with all the perception checks, even Joe's 25, all you hear is just like the gentle crackling of fire, the wind blowing through the city, and that's about it.
Only I had speed to the dead.
I feel like this town rebelled.
Yeah.
I forgot, or Rebellion came here and killed them all.
It's either the rebellion came here and killed them all, or the Empire went, "Oh, you rebelled," and just wiped the whole town.
Or crazy theory time. Maybe the Empire wanted to make the Rebellion look real bad and decided to massacre one of their own towns and paint the Rebellion symbols all over it.
John?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go to the government building and see what I can find.
Okay.
Unless it's burned down.
No, it's still intact.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go do that.
Alright. What are the rest of you doing?
Time to be one of those, what are they called? Wabble peons, I think? I think that's the term for the people who go armed after battles, like in loot the dead.
You're what? You're gonna what?
You're gonna what?
You're gonna what? Look, man, I've let this shit go this entire trip. You are not gonna loot all these dead people, you monster.
Wait, but Logan, I've also thought about
Talos
that.
wills it.
Talos wills it.
You're going to come and arrest you. I am
Look,
not going to
yeah,
vouch for you
exactly.
if you do that.
I'm gonna start piling the bodies up.
Okay.
Into like just one massive pile, or like just
I'm gonna
try
go
as
with the,
they're doing
village.
all this stuff.
That's
Whatever I can find.
Okay.
Pretend that this monster isn't looting dead people.
Okay, you're gonna
Look,
try to.
dead people, the building.
Children.
I'm not looting children. They ain't that shit on them. What I'm gonna find? A freaking toy?
Hey, John.
Yes, Joe.
What? Is there like any soldiers, like dead soldiers by the government building?
Like Imperial soldiers?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Yes, one bursts out and eats you.
Perception. 21.
As far as you can tell, no.
No? Okay, then just go into the building.
Okay. So Ryan's gonna attempt to loot the corpses of.
Not so much the corpses, just the city in general. Would I have any clue where like the more woods area was?
No. There's no way you're not from the city.
Dressed
No.
dead bodies.
Damn it, wounds look like wounds.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's like you're kind of just going around this way. All right. So you're just gonna start looting random buildings. Logan, you're gonna start.
People.
You're gonna start piling up.
People that look better off.
Okay, that's fine. David and Uzziah, what are you two doing?
I'll help Ryan.
Okay.
There we go.
So
Look, we
the
need
idiot's gonna help Ryan.
You.
And then Uzziah, what are you doing?
Is there a barracks in this town? Like a military barracks or a police barracks?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check that out. See if anyone's dead or alive over there.
Okay. Joe, since you're right there, we'll go to you first as Logan starts piling the bodies up, and David and Ryan go around just kind of rummaging through people's coin purses and breaking into houses. Well, what houses don't look completely bombed to oblivion?
Oh my God.
Joe, you open the double doors to the like central offices,
What do you have
and
to hear?
a couple things you see right at the beginning that you can't miss are several bodies around the area, all dressed in what you know to be, again, being a civilian of the Empire, as like government uniforms. No guards. There's no like soldiers or even like town's guards here. It's just purely what's it called, like the more like administrative people.
I'm probably going to examine the bodies, like see how they were killed, and also look for identification.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
14.
As you look over the bodies, identification, you go through and you find basically like the equivalent of like wallets, I guess. Not necessarily coin purses, but basically like people like having like their like identification papers on them. Being government officials, they do have them. And as you go through, you find their identification papers, and they seem to just be secretaries. You see a couple of what's it called? You see a couple of like maybe like contractors, and just general like administrative people that would have like been running the city.
Can I find for any like security cards or anything?
You wouldn't find any really.
For that big metal electric sliding door.
No. In ways of damage on the bodies, some of them have what appear to be, sword, knife, cuts and slashes. A couple of them definitely have what appear to be some sort of like projectile hole. It's like a variety of different weapons were clearly used here. Yeah.
I'm playing Goblins myself.
Oh, actually, you do notice one thing about all the damage. You don't, as far as you can tell, there's nothing that would determine or denote like magical damage. Like there's no like scorch marks. There's no like remnant magical energy. It was all mundane objects that would have done this.
I'm going to search the building, like, for clues, but I'm also gonna search for, like, any secret compartments.
Row, Raggy.
Okay, give me an
building.
give me an investigation check for the building.
A 9.
As far as you can tell, there's no secret compartments around the entire building. For clues as to what happened here, the only thing you find is in the governor's office. As you enter it, you notice that well, first of all, you notice that there's the governor. He's dead. They killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And as you like rummage through his desk, you come to realize that this particular city, as far as you can tell from what you found, the actual city has been watched by the Empire for at least a little while. You're not sure why. You're not sure what would have caused it. All you can tell from like the paperwork and the different like ledgers that are found there is that whatever the city was doing, it caught the eye of the Empire, and it's been that way for a little while. That's all you gather.
Is there a computer around?
You're not really gonna find any like computer technology really hasn't been.
Oh wait,
a thing.
this is more towards the steampunk era.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not really.
So
any-
the best would probably be finding a file cabinet.
Well, I would see if there's this with this era. It's probably a typewriter, right?
Oh yeah, no, they have typewriters, absolutely.
I would search to see if there's a typewriter with any documents on them.
I mean, there is one obviously in there, and no, it's just
Nothing.
an empty typewriter.
I would check the governor for like any keys.
All right, give me an investigation check for the governor. Joe. Hey, Joe.
What?
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 11. Discord froze on me again.
Oh, okay. I'm like
I was sitting here
I'm
like,
sitting here like, why is it
super
quiet?
intense, just dead silence. Just, okay. On 11, you search his body and there's no keys found.
eat him.
Ew.
Ew.
I'm gonna see if there's like any different floors in the building.
Yeah, there are. You searched them.
Check.
Tile and carpet. And...
Shut up, Logan. Check
There's
for
some
a
carpeting here.
door that leads to maybe like a basement or something.
There is no basement.
Okay.
You
Well-
investigate. You investigate the entire building. There is no basement. There's a first and second floor, and that's it.
I'd probably see like. Did I search the governor's desk at all?
Yep.
Like, I searched like every desk and everything.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just walk out then.
Okay. Going ahead. You Zaya, we'll jump to you next. You head off and find the local barracks of the city, and as you approach it, you see that it has been completely demolished to the ground.
Do I see anything out of the ordinary, like any well, not guard, but military people?
Give me a perception check.
Wow.
No. Nope, there's no military personnel. In fact, the area around, besides the place being destroyed, like utterly destroyed, there's not a whole lot of bodies around here. Strangely enough, compared to like the rest of the city, there's not a whole lot over here. Yes.
Oh wait. Oh god.
I would trying to figure out if this whole town was completely, wiped out and abandoned.
Yes.
I mean,
There's no basically Imperial people still watching this place.
you have no idea.
Yeah.
Poke the dead body, it gets up, it coughs.
Oh gosh, what's going on?
I had speak to Ted.
Hey
We
John.
couldn't really talk to them.
Yeah, if you'd speak to the dead, this would be convenient. Either way, I'm gonna keep stacking bodies.
Okay. Yeah. No, Logan, you're doing a good job. You're stacking bodies. Yeah, he's
Cleaning
like, what's
the
up?
Streets.
Don't worry, loading out that tail.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go back and stack some bodies with them.
Okay, so Logan, Uzai comes over and begins to help you stack the bodies. David and Ryan, go on ahead. Give me
I'm gonna attach the dead magic, by the way, in order, and so I didn't see any magic or items. 'Cause
Okay.
I won't know if there's any on the people in any buildings.
You cast detect magic, and you don't get any hits whatsoever. Like nothing, actually.
Unfortunate. Most unfortunate.
Hey, John.
Hang on, Joe. As you two, as Ryan and David, as you guys begin to loot everything, you go through and you're going through the buildings, and as far as you can tell, all these buildings have been ransacked. Like, they have been already looted.
Damn, Wobble Bones beat me to it.
So, this is definitely a, this is definitely not just like, oh, all these people died, yay. It's, no, so whatever did this came in, killed everybody, and then stole as much as they possibly could.
But they didn't steal everything.
As far as you know.
They're still clothed, right?
It's true, they are, David.
David.
Yeah, David, they are, technically.
And you're gonna be in a coffin. You keep that shit up.
Make a roll. Alright, so you guys gonna go back to the cart?
John, as
Well,
I,
stacking bodies. And say it's time to head out.
Okay. Joe, what's up?
I'm gonna look everywhere as I'm walking through to see if I can find my contact, because he was supposed to meet us here.
He was?
Where, oh. Yes, he was.
Well, ain't that a bummer?
Joe, you, from what you know, your contact was supposed to meet you at the tavern, as you guys always do. You just meet him at the tavern. You go over to the tavern, and the tavern is still, it's still up. It hasn't been completely destroyed. It's definitely taken some damage. And, as you walk into the tavern, you see a couple bodies, and they're sitting in a chair, still with a half-full pint of beer, is your contact, with an arrow clean through his head. Just calm down. Do not freak out on stream, honey, please.
Freak out on stream for the content. Come on.
Okay, yep. Anyways, so, Joe, what were you doing? You're gonna loot him?
I was looting my dead contact as my character becomes increasingly superior, not superior,
Edgy.
like,
sad.
rapidly
What?
depressed.
Suicidal.
Okay, so as you loot him, he has on him, a dagger. He has a letter in an envelope.
And a picture of your mom.
No, not pictures of mother. Good lord, man. No, and then he has on him, what's it called? 50 gold pieces.
Guess we'll put this to good use. I'll see who the letter is to.
Okay. The letter is, what's it called? It's addressed to you.
Oh, yay.
The letter is a, what's it called? Here, I'll just type to you what it says.
And I guess I will take the dagger and the gold.
Don't
I'll
force
carry-
me to take the dagger.
Yeah, I know. I will carry his body out after when I leave.
Okay.
After I loot the other person too, but...
I'd like to bonfire on Joe.
Oh yeah, you're texting me.
Yes.
I forgot about that. It took me a really short amount of time just to forget that John was texting me and just
Hey Ryan,
meme.
Yeah.
do you like this? Do you like the chair I gave my player piece over here?
Yes, and if you look at mine, I kind of copied you because of it.
How dare you?
You
Clear
can't
crimes.
copy Logan's.
And then,
Alright.
what's it called?
Yeah.
And then, Joe, the map marks, what's it called? Or not the map, the letter, I should say. Marks... Hey. Okay, DN... Okay, I'll just mark it in, like... I'll mark it in, like bright red. It marks right here.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's where we're gonna be heading here soon.
Where'd you said this is where the island is, right? With the X?
Yeah, the black X down here is where, the goblins, message
Okay,
sent you to.
So we'll eventually make our way down there, but
Oh my gosh, it's Xander. Okay, get in the Discord, man. You're coming in.
At the end of the session.
No,
we
no, no.
find a survivor.
You mean end of the session? We didn't continue to have the food, I assume.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want to.
No, I can't. Never mind. Sadness. Okay.
I was about to say, he's dead. He's not even in this. He should have for the first.
Well, I mean, technically, you are still in the campaign. Break time at work. Oh, okay. No, you're still in the campaign. You're still here.
Theoretically.
Oh no, he's still here. I know where he is too. I put him somewhere.
I'll be honest,
this
I
from his
considered waiting a letter telling him where we'd be going.
Well,
but decided
I will
instead-
catch your character up. Like, when you have a chance to join us again, I will happily catch you back up and you will rejoin the campaign.
Or you can watch YouTube.
I mean, you watch YouTube to see where these guys have been, but you're currently on a special little adventure I put you on. And I'll let you know what happens with that when you come back, because it's going to take probably longer than 15 minutes for me to explain it all. But no, you're still here. You're still in. Just don't worry about that. Just whenever you can, just let us know when you can join us again. Other than that, you
How many
gentlemen.
bodies did I stack?
John, I was gonna loot the
We wanted
other
to go,
body too.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody.
on.
Joe, what were you doing? Let's finish up with you
I was
first.
I was gonna see what the other body had on him.
Nothing. You head
Okay,
back to the
then.
you head back to the people. Okay. So
I'll-
Logan.
I bring the contact's body out too.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you bring the contact's body with you, and Logan. At this point, between you, Uzziah, and well, that's it, because the other two are looting. You managed to stack a few dozen bodies.
Okay.
So you have this.
I take the one from Joe and just toss it to the top.
Okay.
Ryan,
Yeah.
hit it with bonfire.
I mean, why?
So I
Well,
stacked
doing it too, you know.
You're sick. Just please light it on fire.
Fine.
Okay. So Ryan comes over. He casts bonfire, and the pile just as it just comes to light.
No, I thought you were Tilted. I thought you cared about throws, you know, throwing food.
I'm not a druid.
So he's not druid.
Otherwise, life would be a lot easier around here.
And
All right,
so
let's-
after a while, the bodies are now cremated.
Great. All right, now we can move along. I don't care anymore.
That works.
I did my part.
Hundreds still just littering the fields. We did it. We did our part. We we made our markets fine.
I vote we go to this town, and then into this city, and we can continue moving our way Tom to the beach to get to this area.
John,
What do you think?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm going to tell them about just
I'm gonna go
the
grab my tin. I'll be back.
place on the map. I'm not gonna tell them anything else.
Okay, so Joe tells you that they had he found a letter that marks this city right here from his contact.
You.
Okay, what's in the city?
What's the reason to even go there? Why did he bring your map to there?
Apparently, on.
Joe.
I just say that there's an opportunity for good money.
What kind of opportunity?
It just says opportunity, an opportunity to make good money.
Your contact sucks. He
Yes,
didn't even tell you what's
you
there.
do it when he has a damn arrow in his head.
Well, he had time to write you a letter.
No. Either way, for our most immediate move, I still say we go through these
I have
towns.
a feeling
We can
that
decide
he's
to
not
go.
telling us all the information. Maybe there's a reason we might want to go down there.
It legit just says a new city with some opportunity for some good money.
Can I roll insight to see if he's deceiving?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Ryan. Roll an insight.
Can I squint at Joe angrily to help?
Ooh.
What is my insight? 11. I only rolled 11.
You rolled 11. Joe, go on ahead and roll. Let's roll persuasion.
It's a persuasion 13.
Okay. As far as you can tell, Ryan, he's being truthful. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll decide later, but yeah, what do you think, Logan? As far as our immediate action, I vote this village, and then that city. And then we can decide on our way or when we get there, where we go next.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have more of an idea of what's going on by that
Okay.
point.
Maybe.
So you guys are heading to the small village over here, or the marked. Okay.
Well, either way, we'll have to go this way to get.
Well, are we going?
I'm not just
are we
going to
gonna
go through the water.
Are we gonna go down to this one closer to the big city, or are we just gonna go over here?
That one first, and then move our way that way. I figure why not stop at
Yeah,
the
we might want to go down to that village first.
All right. So here, I'll. Yep. Go
If
down.
Well, if you want to go straight there, up to you. Logan. I'll leave it up to you. I just vote that we go ultimately to this city first.
Right, makes sense. Yeah, sure. Let's find somewhere to sleep tonight. Let's go to the other little city first, and then just get our lives together.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to grab my canoe. I'll be right back.
All right. It'll be a 1 day's travel. Okay. As you guys pile back onto your cart, you begin to leave the city as a lot of the fires begin to mostly die down at this point. A couple kick back up as they find fresh fuel. And as you guys leave the city, above the gate as you're leaving, you see the phrase written in common, now leaving, and then the city's name. And the city's name is Nipton.
Oh dear.
You had to wait until Ryan left to mention that, didn't you?
His fault, not mine. All of you leave the city and begin your travel over towards this next little town. So you guys will be on the road. At this point, time's IRL.
5:06.
5:06. Well, you know, that was a good 8 hours of stream. So, you know, I think as we prepare this next journey, these next couple towns, I will say that is going to be the end of this session.